And right, so I think we're live. Let's check. Just bear with us if we are. There it is. Alrighty, yeah, and a very good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. Just bear with us. Just going to make sure everything is alright before we actually do begin. Fully, of course. Just tracking the Virgin 350-1000. And that will be parking next to that Qantas A380, which has actually been there for quite some time. Once again, it's the usual stand, but yes, just bear with us. Right, I think all is well. So yes, very good morning. Oh, actually not morning, it's afternoon now. It's 10 past 12. There it is. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome along. Back again, once again, at London Heathrow. I cannot speak. Gonna capture this A220 quickly, and then I'll continue. And a slight wiki there from the A220. So yes, a very good afternoon, everyone. Welcome along. We are back once again at London Heathrow, EGLL, back again for some runway 27 right action. So we'll be viewing the 27 right arrivals before the runway alternations, which we'll then be moving on to watching the departures. So we get the nice close-up touchdowns on this runway for a good, I'd say, what, 3 hours now? Yeah, about 2 hours and 50 minutes of arrivals, and then we get the remaining about 2 hours probably of departure. So that's the plan for today. 27 right actions for us. We can see 27 left as well, but we can see the distant actions there. That is, of course, when they do use 27 left for the arrivals. For the departures, we can't really see much, but we can hear them, especially the heavier aircrafts. But yes, 27 right actions for us today. We've got a few interesting arrivals. In fact, I say a few. There was, over 25 special jets that we're expecting to see over the course of our live stream. You can find that on our Discord page, but I will be mentioning it shortly. I'm just going to have to make the time up, because at London Heathrow, the traffic is non-stop. And I don't want to be talking over the engine sounds, do I? But yes, as usual as well, you can expect the full aircraft info. That's reg, airline, aircraft, route, the distance it has travelled, if it's on time or not, the time it should have arrived, and more. So our usual viewers will know that, but that's for the new viewers that are just joining us today. Of course, a very warm welcome to you all. We hope you're all doing very, very well, and we hope you've all had a fantastic week. It's great to have you with us live at London Heathrow once again. For our Saturday stream, a bit early. We're 15 minutes early. Of course, we were planning for some traffic, as there usually is on the road to Cardiff, or from Cardiff, I should say. But yeah, we were lucky, blessed enough not to have to endure much traffic. So yeah, some extra time for us to watch the actions at London Heathrow. Of course, we've got BA361, the next aircraft. In fact, the one we're focusing on now, and that's arriving from Lyon. 1 hour and 30-minute long journey on board this Airbus A320 200/CEO aircraft, registered as Golf Echo Uniform India. Here it is. The nice flare you can see there, just pointing the nose up. It's going to get nice and smooth. Fab job, absolute fab. They got a great job there from the A220 flight crew on board that aircraft. We have got our next arrival, and that's going to be BA1479 from Glasgow. A 1 hour and 13-minute long journey on board the Airbus A320 Neo aircraft, new engine option, registered as Golf Tango November. Now here it is, just in the sky. There you are. The Airbus A320 Neo, at least this one, is 2 years of age, registered in April 2021. Now it should have departed from Glasgow at 10:25. It actually departed 45 minutes later at 11 o'clock, and hence it is about 20 minutes later than expected for its arrival time. So it did make up quite some time, of course, on its flight down to Heathrow. So yeah, 40-minute delay down to a 20. Definitely much better. It's a total flight time of 1 hour and 14 minutes, traveling a total of 345 miles. Here it is. Made it look easy. That's pure skill right there. That Airbus A320neo absolutely greasing that touchdown. Really smooth. Of course, the wind is really not bad today. It is, well, I mean, the windsock is quite active, but it's nothing like we experienced during our show last week. You can see there is, yeah, it's drooped down a bit, but there you go. Next up is going to be a bit of a smaller one once again. Another BA320, this time the CEO once again, registered as Golf Echo Uniform Papa from Manchester, 48-minute long journey, flight number BA1389. Now, this Manchester route is actually going to be operated by an Airbus A321neo later today. We should be seeing that arrive very soon. Let's see, you got the United 777-200, just, you know, sort of a face-off right here. Death stare from that United 777. We've got a United jet actually second in the queue, but first up is going to be a Virgin Atlantic Boeing 7879 Dreamliner, registered as Golf Victor Bravo Zulu. Yeah, so that's going to be from Miami, a 7 hour and 46-minute long journey, flight number VS118. Now, the Boeing 787 is actually 8 years of age, registered in March 2016, and it is also 18 minutes earlier than expected for its arrival time. It did, of course, depart Miami 15 minutes early. It travelled a total of 4,426 miles. Here it is. Absolutely great job. Now, I will be reading the live chat out in a second. Just bear with us. Going to get the info of the next arrival, and then I'll be able to read the chat, so bear with me. Flight number UA262, the United Airlines 7879 Dreamliner, up next from Denver, an 8 hour and 32-minute long journey. The reg of this 787 would be November 26966, a 7-year-old aircraft, registered in June 2016. Now, this one is actually arriving right on time, scheduled to land at 12:20, currently 12:18. It has travelled a total of 4,673 miles, a total of 8 hours and 32 minutes of flight time. Here it is. Right, so let's see. Pinned message. There you go. Yes, okay. Hafeen, welcome along. Saying I see you on your fan. In real life, amazing. Hope you're having a good time plane spotting, of course. Ariane, a very warm welcome to you, saying hello, hope you're well, can't wait to see the arrivals and departures. Yeah, it's going to be an exciting one. Great to have you with us. Jimmy Wong, good afternoon. How are you doing, Jimmy? A bit of a floater. That United pilot, or the United flight crew, were contemplating whether they actually wanted to land at Heathrow. They were like, you know what, should we or should we not? I mean, the weather's decent today. But yeah, on the ground there. Did think they were going to go around. I mean, during our last stream, we did see a few go-arounds as a few of the aircraft actually did miss the touchdown zone completely, hence touch and goes. But yeah, no, the United pilots made it work. They're already vacating off the runway now, just in time for our next arrival, which shall be a BA 320-200 from Dublin, a 1 hour and 4 minute long journey on board flight number BA 827. Now the A320 CEO, registered as Golf Echo Uniform Yankee Kilo. Here it is. Now the A320, 13 years of age for those wondering, registered in December 2010, and it is 20 minutes later than expected. It actually did depart Dublin 45 minutes late. Nicholas, a very good afternoon to you. Thanks for tuning in. Aviation UK saying, I was at Heathrow early today and I saw the Qantas, saw it land. Good landing, amazing. It's a shame we don't really get to see any Qantas aircraft on our stream. They do arrive very, very early with the 787s and the A380s that they operate here. Nice and smooth once again. Let's see, Zhu Yi Ping, a very good afternoon to you, or good morning over in New York. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in from quite a distance away. James saying, good day from Arizona, USA, to the best aviation stream on YouTube. Really appreciate that, James. A very good day to you. Yeah, glad that you're enjoying it. Honestly, really, really, really nice. David, good afternoon to you, saying, so nice to see you back at London Heathrow. It's nice to have you with us, David. Really, really, it is a pleasure to be hosting this for you all. Sharon saying, woo, just joined in time for a mini Wookie. Hi, Danny, Team AH, and everyone. A very good afternoon. Oh, a bit smoky. It's not actually a plane, that's a bus. There you go. I think that's the E200 MMC, but there you go. Next arrival, here it is. We'll get the info in a minute. As I said, Sharon, a very good afternoon to you. We hope you're doing well. Blessed with a mini Wookie at the start. It's what looks to be baby steps for that landing. That Airbus A319, flight number BA813 from Copenhagen, a 1 hour and 59 minute long journey. Yeah, Golf Echo Uniform Papa would be the reg of that jet. Now next up is going to be Turkish Airlines with their Airbus A321neo arriving from Istanbul. I'm not too sure why that Air India is that pulled into stand or is that pushing back? I can't quite see the track. But yeah, that's just holding on the tarmac there. That aircraft right behind's not going to be too pleased. Unnecessary delays for him, but as I said, Turkish Airlines up next. Flight number TK1989 from Istanbul, a 3 hour and 50 minute flight time on board this Airbus A321neo aircraft, registered as Tango Charlie Lima Tango November, a 1-year-old jet registered in November 2022. Now this jet did depart Istanbul 17 minutes later than expected. It did make it just 3 minutes late. So I mean, it's made back the time. Right, so I've aligned my tripod to be straight. That's what it's telling me. But every time I hold the tripod, I move it left to right. It just doesn't seem like it's remaining straight. It's the runway, isn't it? It's pointing down. I completely forgot. There you go. Anyway, up next is going to be Iberia, flight number IB3168 from Madrid, a 1 hour and 59 minute long journey on board the Airbus A320neo aircraft, registered as Echo Charlie November Juliet Yankee. This is a 3-year-old jet. August 2020 was when it was registered, and it is 24 minutes later than expected for its arrival time. It was scheduled to land at 12 o'clock. It's currently travelled a total of 774 miles, equaling out to just over a 2 hour. No, not just over, just about a 2 hour long flight time. We have got an Emirates A380, 5 minutes out from Dubai. That should be following the Delta that should be joining the approach pattern now. That's Iberia for you. Quite a nice livery, I do like it. So you've got a 787 up next. Don't even need to check out flight radar. I think we could probably guess the airline. Yeah, I think it's British Airways. There you go, blue belly. It's a 787. You can see the curved wings. That's just how a 787 looks. It's flight number BA36 from Chennai, an 11-hour and 4-minute long journey on board the 787-8 Dreamliner, registered as Golf Zulu Bravo Juliet Foxtrot. It's 9 years of age, registered in May 2014, and it is 25 minutes later than expected. Now, we can take a look at the disruptions today. So we've got 14 minutes. An average delay of 14 minutes for the arrivals, which is a 1.2 disruption index, showing a green sign on flight radar. So not too bad at all. We've got a 32-minute average delay for the departures, which is a 2.7 disruption index. So yeah, Heathrow doing pretty well actually with the disruptions. It's all thanks to obviously all of the baggage handlers, the air traffic controllers, turning around these aircraft as quick as possible. So massive obviously well done to everyone working at the airport to make sure that all of these aircraft get to their destinations safely and on time. Now on the runway now, not on the runway, sorry, on the taxiway now, it's going to be a 787 Dreamliner. I think that's Air Canada, black belly with a bit of red on the tail. Let's check. Yes, it is the Air Canada 787 Dreamliner. That's going to be off to Calgary. The 787 registered as Charlie Golf Yankee Juliet Whiskey. Let's see. Yeah, Trace, a very good morning to you, or good afternoon. It's nice to be back. It's nice to have you with us, Trace. Do remind me about the Wookiee howls. I know I forgot during the last stream, and I did realise when we actually entered the stream, so it was a bit too late. But remind me throughout this stream, and I'll get you some, of course, Trace. Thomas Miller joining us from West Virginia. A very warm welcome, saying, I love your show, so sad you're going away. Yeah, I mean, we've got this and one more planned. So we'll make the most of it, Thomas, but it is sad, it is. Aviation UK saying, I was watching planes take off at Myrtle Avenue, and there was two A380s that were taking off, and they were the most quietest takeoffs ever. An A320 was louder. That's interesting. It's usually quite the opposite for us on 27 right when we hear the departures. Interesting. I think they felt sorry for you. They were trying to make sure that your eardrums weren't going to pop. Anyway, next aircraft here. Let's see, on the ground there, the A350 that we were focusing on at the start. You got the United 777-200 pushing back now as well. There you go. Casper Jordan, very good afternoon to you. Welcome along, Casper. Abraham Parks, a very good afternoon. Let's see, Abraham saying, how was your trip to London Heathrow, Danny? It was uneventful, I'll say that. It was so boring. I was just up to getting a special list of aircrafts on the Discord page pretty much the whole time. I was typing away for a good 20 minutes, flexing those fingers. Thanks for asking. Ian, a very good afternoon. Let's see, MD Mahdi Hassan saying, how is Air India's new livery? Do you like it? I do personally like it. I've never actually seen it face to face, but I have seen it, seen the pictures of it, sorry. And it does look quite nice, I will say that. I like it, I do. Much better than the old one, I'd say. That's the Airbus A321neo, the extended version of the A320. We'll get the info actually. That would have been flight number BA8607. The British Airbus A321neo, registered as Golf Tango November Echo Bravo. That was arriving from Lyon, a 1 hour and 26-minute long journey, total distance of 472 miles. Now that actually was an arrival about 30 minutes late. Not too sure why they scheduled it to land at 11:53. The arrivals are usually scheduled in 5s, but there you go. It did depart Lyon 30 minutes late, so in fact it didn't really make up any time in the sky. Brand new, that Airbus A321neo, registered in December 2023. Now next up we will have Loganair with the E145 from Londonderry, a 1 hour and 19-minute long journey, and actually it's almost on the runway. There you go. Tiny aircraft. Now, that Loganair aircraft is going to have to vacate off the runway as quick as possible, in fact, because we've already got one that is nearing the runway. Here it is, the 787. Now that's going to be BA224, the 787-9 Dreamliner from New Orleans, an 8 hour and 15-minute long journey. The reg of this jet will be Golf Zulu Bravo Kilo Kilo, and in fact, no go around for this one. By the looks of it, that E145 vacated off the runway as quick as possible, doing a fantastic job, not making the air traffic controllers have to work harder. Here it is, the 787. And that E145 should be taxiing towards us as well, so that'd be nice to see. Now for the Emirates lovers, or the A380 lovers, or a bit of both, if you love the A380 action, do stay along. We've got the Emirates A380 second in line, you can just about see there. Right in front though is a Delta A330-900, which we'll capture, and that's going to be arriving from Seattle, an 8 hour and 49-minute long journey, flight number DL20, with the reg November 41 Delta X-Ray. It's 1 year of age, this Airbus A330neo, so definitely very, very new, and it is 40 minutes earlier than expected. Despite leaving Seattle 12 minutes late, it has travel data also of 4,800 miles, which overalls to almost a 9-hour flight time. Now, the reason I love the A330-900 is definitely because of their sunshades, that's what I call them, the sort of black outlining of the cockpit window. So pay attention to that, of course, if you will. But here it is, Delta. Jake saying bus and plane stream. The perks of watching the Aviation Hunters, isn't it, Jake? Let's see, Izaskin Santos, a very good afternoon to you. I hope I've said that correctly. I do apologise if I haven't, but a very warm welcome to you. Tim, our fantastic moderator, very good afternoon, Tim. How are you doing? Please do let us know. And I'm sure the flight crew knew we were filming. I mean, that was so smooth. Just pointing the nose upwards and just letting that aircraft drop till it touched down with its landing gear nice and smoothly. Fantastic job. Up next is the A380, of course. Let's see, Jamie's World, a very good afternoon to you. James saying, don't forget, as soon as you enter the stream, you should hit that like button. That's when I do it. Yeah, of course, if you are enjoying the stream, please do hit that like and subscribe button. We've got the pinned message. It does boost the reach that our stream gets. So more aviation enthusiasts worldwide can watch along, of course. But it would be amazing if you could. But completely optional, of course. Here it is, the Emirates A380. Some info on this. It will be flight number EK1 from Dubai. Dubai, sorry. A 7-hour and 31-minute long journey on board the Airbus A380 aircraft, registered as Alpha 6 Echo Uniform Mike, a 7-year-old jet. Just 10 minutes later than expected. Here it is. And that was the Emirates A380, the king of the skies, the king from the Middle East. Absolutely stunning. We should be seeing more throughout the day, of course. I know we've got a departure of an Emirates A380 and also an arrival of another due later today, so stick around for that. Of course, we also have Qatar Airways, Etihad Airways and British Airways operating the A380 aircraft, as well with Singapore Airlines as well, but I'm not too sure if we'll see them on 27 right. I think they've got a bit of a delay today, so we might see them in the distance on 27 left when they do arrive. But yes, as for British Airways, Qatar, Etihad and Emirates, we should be seeing some nice close-up actions and close-up touchdowns, of course, of their aircraft here on 27 right here at London Heathrow. Now we have got BA266. That's going to be British Airways with the 7878 Dreamliner from Portland, a 9-hour and 2-minute long journey on board Golf Zulu Bravo Juliet Kilo, a 5-year-old 787 registered in August 2018, just 10 minutes early as well. Here it is. Casper MH, good day to you, very warm welcome. Saying that's the one, my friend, is on the Virgin 350. Sheldon Williams joining us from Canada. Good morning over to you. Bloxy Games, a very warm welcome. Tim saying he's pretty good, thanks. It sounds like you're on top form today. I am, I'd like to think so. I just have to make sure I can actually speak English properly. What have we? We've got a 7878 Dreamliner being moved on the ground. We've also got that aircraft in the sky there. It's like a bit of a boring A320. Let's check. No, it's an A319, still boring. Yeah, we've got the A319, then the A320, then the Lufthansa 320 Neo, then the American 777-300, then the Aer Lingus A320 Neo. So it's looking like an Airbus A320 train, of course, with exceptions to that American 777. Oh, we've got a special though. We've got a BA320 just joining the back of the queue, and that's got the special 1mm sticker. Doesn't look too different to the usual livery, but make the most of it. Casper Jordan, a very good afternoon to you. Colin saying great stream, loving all the information, watching from Spain. Amazing. Thanks for tuning in, Colin. We're glad to hear that you're enjoying it. Tim saying, well, I'm surprised you're not getting all confused plane spotting and bus spotting at the same time, Danny. You might jinx it for me, Tim. I'll have my fingers crossed. Righto, so you've got the Airbus A319. We'll get the info on that. Here it's BA763 from Oslo, a 2-hour and 15-minute long journey on board this Airbus A319 aircraft with the Reg Golf Delta Bravo Charlie Charlie, a 20-year-old jet. Pretty much on time for its arrival, scheduled at 12:35, currently 12:38. Here it is. So that Emirates 380, you can just about see the tail taxiing over to its gate. Now that should be quite far away. There was an aircraft departing as well. Probably should have focused on that, but there you go. Instead, it's right in the shot there. It's going to be the British Airways Airbus A320-200 with the reg Golf Mike India Delta Sierra from Grenoble. A 1 hour and 32 minute long journey, flight number BA383. Now, I probably should take this time to read the special list of aircrafts that we're expecting. Obviously today this is found, or can be found, obviously on our Discord page if you would like to join. We've also got a Facebook page, a TikTok page, a Twitter page and an Instagram page, all linked in the description of the stream, and of course the description of our channel. So yes, to start us off, I might pause in the middle because this aircraft is pretty much on the runway now, yeah, so yeah, no, actually I'll read it out after this arrival. Righto, so we did have EK1, the Emirates A380 already. We've got EY19, the flight number of the Etihad Airways A380 from Abu Dhabi. That's the aircraft that we're expecting. One of the A380s should be in very, very soon. We have got a BA421, that is going to be a British Airways flight operated by DAT. It's Danish Air Transportation with the Airbus A321 CEO from Malaga. BA753 for the British Airways A320 CEO with the One World Special from Basel. I think that actually might be the one that's in the queue now. QR3 for the Qatar Airways A380 from Doha. SV115 with the Saudi Airlines 787X or 10 Dreamliner with a special Neom livery from Jeddah. BA268, the British Airways A380 from Los Angeles LAX. In fact, one of their LAX flights going out, departing from Heathrow, has been cancelled today. Not too sure why, but there you go. We've got RO391, the flight number of the Tarom Airlines Baby Bus, the A318 or A318 from Bucharest. I'll silence myself quickly as well. Ah, come on, Lufthansa, you brought out the old livery. The only thing that was missing was the Wookiee owl. There you go. Continuing on with the list, we've got QR7, the Qatar Airways 777-300ER with a special Formula 1 Global Partnership livery from Doha. We did see this actually on our last stream. We shouldn't have, but it was very late, so it did make it on 27 right. We'll have VY8960, the Vueling A321 CEO using the leased BA London Heathrow slots. That's going to be operating the Paris route. SV121, the flight number of the Saudi Airlines 777-300ER with special Adira E-Prix livery from Riyadh. QY6740, the DHL A300 from Brussels. EK29, the Emirates A380 from Dubai. EI916, the Aer Lingus A320 CEO with a special Irish rugby team livery from NOC. VN51, the Vietnam Airlines 7879 Dreamliner from Ho Chi Minh City. I'll have to pause again. And the aircraft that's made our thumbnail today, the American 777-300. Anyway, continuing on once again, BA1499, the British Airways A320 CEO, once again with a One World Special from Glasgow this time. So that's the special list of jets that we're expecting to arrive at London Heathrow. We've got the departures as well, we've got that list, but I will be reading that out once the runway alternations do take place, as there is probably no need for me to read them out now. But of course they're on our Discord page if you would like to just jump ahead and check that out. Now what we have next is going to be the Aer Lingus A321 Neo, not 21 Neo, sorry, the Airbus A320 Neo with the reg Echo India November Sierra Charlie from Dublin, a 1 hour and 6 minute long journey, flight number EI162. And you know what, let me get the train of aircrafts lined up to land at 27 right. You can see 4 in line, including the Aer Lingus up in front. Yes, so from Dublin, this Aer Lingus jet. It is brand new, registered in June 2023, and it is just 5 minutes later than expected for its arrival time. It did make some time back, of course. It was, let's do the maths. What is it, 17 minutes late? No, sorry, it is 22 minutes later than expected for its departure time. So yeah, only 5 minutes late now for its arrival, which really isn't too bad. Now, we've got British Airways with the A320 One World Special behind. That's the Basel flight that was on our list. So we're just going to admire the Aer Lingus now. Tim saying, so gutted that you're ending your live streams. Your production quality and commentary info is spot on. Wishing you all the best. Really appreciate that, Tim. Yeah, I mean, it's sad for me as well. I mean, you know, our whole team, we've put in so much hard work to get out and make these live streams. It's not been easy, I'll say that. But of course, I do have plans to return in the future, of course. It's just at the moment, it's just become too crowded. With streamers. You've got Eurowings there just pushing back now, and that's got a special I'm not sure if that's a special livery, but it's got some special stickers. I've never seen this one before. While setting up though, I did see that touchdown. It's an unusual one. Should research that actually, because I'm fascinated by it. We get the info on this jet right after it touches down. It's a bit late now. It's a One World Special, one of the many few that we'll be seeing today. We've got BA 753, the details of that aircraft. So the British Airways One World Special with the A320 CEO registered as Golf Echo Uniform Yankee Romeo from Basel, a 1 hour and 28 minute long journey. A Golf Echo Uniform Yankee Romeo, the reg once again. Now we'll have an Airbus A319, BA 727 flight number of this aircraft from Geneva, a 1 hour and 30 minute long journey, the A319 with the registration Golf Echo Uniform Oscar Foxtrot, 22 years of age, registered in September 2001, just 12 minutes later than expected as well, which is not actually bad. It isn't. I think anything within the 30-minute mark is pretty good. Ooh. Wow. The A320, or sorry, 19 it was, racing down the runway. Doesn't look like it's planning on stopping anytime soon. Although it probably should, because the next arrival is really, really close to landing. Here it is. He's not off the runway yet. It's going to be a close one. He's getting off now. I think they'll make it. Yeah, there it is. It is just vacated off the runway, the last arrival. It's just in time. This is the flight from Gothenburg, the A320-200, flight number BA791. Here it is. I mean, the way that A320 just popped up its spoilers. That's got plans to stop as quick as possible. Of course, we've got our next arrival, which is in sight, but he's not too close, so they'll have plenty of time to vacate off the runway. Here it is. Looks to be a bit of a smaller one once again. It's an Airbus. Is that Air Serbia? Red and blue tail. Let's see. Yes, it is Air Serbia. Flight number JU210 from Belgrade. A 2 hour and 55 minute long journey with the Airbus A319, registered as Yankee, uniform Alpha Papa Bravo, 19 years of age, registered in September 2004. Now this is 19 minutes later than expected and has travelled a total of 1,058 miles. Here it is. Sharon saying 319 boring. Someone is feisty and looking to exchange blows. I mean, yeah, Serbia pilot's doing a fantastic job with that touchdown. Not much flaring, I will say that, but really, really smooth. Here's British Airways with their 777-200. That's being moved to stand, isn't it? I wonder where that's come from. That's been in the maintenance section. Let's see. Scooty Scott saying sorry I'm late. So excited for today's stream. No worries, Scott. You're here now. A pleasure to have you on board with us. Sharon saying DAT making the list for a second week in a row. Put it in just for you, Sharon. Let's see. Layla Bergman, a very good afternoon, Layla. We hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining. Sharon saying amazing visibility for you today. Yeah, it is. Some nice sun as well. Change from the Cardiff weather. Yeah, it's really, really nice weather. I might catch a tan. It's either a tan or a burn. I'll see if I'm lucky. But yeah, it is really, really nice. As man, the enthusiast saying drink water. I will need to drink water. Cairo, a very good afternoon. Welcome. Let's see, Tim has given us some insight actually on that Eurowings 319, I think it was, with the special green hearts it was, saying the green hearts are, I think, to represent, what is that? Is that Styromark? Is that how you say it? Or Discover Styria, or Styria, how do you say that? I know I've probably mispronounced that horribly. And yeah, Tim also adding the green heart of Austria, if I remember rightly, Danny. Thanks for that, Tim. Yeah, as I said, I didn't really know about that, so that's a nice one. I wonder why it's hearts for Austria. Eurowings are a German airline. I mean, they're part of the Lufthansa group, alongside Austrian, but yeah, interesting. Kyra saying I'm eating ice cream. I could definitely do with some right now. Let's see. Capsam Lee. Hope I've said that correctly. A very good afternoon to you. Michael K's been a member with us for 2 months now with that gold badge. Amazing stuff, Michael. Really appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Spooky Cindy saying hello, Danny, mods, and everyone. Joining you from Greater Manchester. Enjoy it. Thanks for that, Cindy. Good afternoon to you, Cindy. We hope you're doing well over in Manchester. We hope the weather is nice and sunny like it is here at London Heathrow. Great to have you with us. Cairo, flaring is basically where the the nose is tilted upwards, pretty much on finals. And the engine's wobbling quite a bit there with that touchdown, that 777-200 of British Airways. I mean, it wasn't really tough at all. That was BA122 from Doha, a 7 hour and 18 minute long journey on board the Boeing 777-200. ER, or extended range, with the reg Golf Yankee Mike Papa. Now that 777 is 22 years of age, registered in October 2001. Just 7 minutes earlier than expected, actually. I think if I had the option to fly from Doha to London between Qatar and British Airways, I'd probably pick Qatar, I will say that. Might be why they're using the 777-200, the smaller variant of the 300, of course. Anyway, up next though is the Airbus A319, flight number BA683 from Salzburg, a 1 hour and 59 minute long journey. The reg of this jet will be Golf Delta Bravo Charlie Kilo, 17 years of age. February 2007 was when it was registered. Now this aircraft should have landed at 12:40. It's currently 12:55, so a bit late, just a tad bit late. Anyway, here it is. The Airbus A319 with the 787-9 behind, then an A319 behind that, then a BA319 behind that once again, then a BA320, and then to make it a bit better, we've got the Etihad 380 just during the queue now from Abu Dhabi. That is expected in 3 minutes time, so it's got 5 aircrafts in front of it, so that makes it 6th in line for that Etihad 380. Golf Delta Bravo Charlie Kilo, the reg on the back. The reg is also displayed under the wing. The last 3 letters, I think it is, or numbers, whatever, are also on the nose gear doors, the front nose gear doors. And also on the tail, that's it, I forgot that. The reg is also displayed on the tail, at the very top, where the rider is. Anyway, flight number BA260 up next from Islamabad. An 8 hour and 9 minute long journey on board the 787-9 Dreamliner, registered as Golf Zulu Bravo Kilo November, 7 years of age. Bit of floating there. That 787 tried the tiptoeing method, getting the right main gear down first. It's usually the left. That's what we usually see here at London Heathrow. I guess it's a bit different today, but there you go. We've got the United 767 that's just pushed back. Now it's going to be heading for departure. There it is. There's a flashing light on the bottom, so I think it will be. We can check flight radar to confirm. Yes, so it will be heading to New York. Flight number UA147 if anyone would like to track that. Those massive winglets, look at them. It's like taking them off the 737 and then just multiplying it by 2. It's so large. Anyway, it's a nice wingtip, I like it. We have got BA485, the British Airways A319 from Barcelona, a 1 hour and 59 minute long journey for Golf Echo Uniform Papa November. Now the Airbus A319 today is 23 years of age, registered in June 2000. It is also right on time for its arrival. I've planned it perfectly. They departed 18 minutes late, but they're arriving 2 minutes earlier than scheduled. It's scheduled to arrive at 1 o'clock, currently 12:58. 713 miles, the distance from this route. D Spicer, very good afternoon to you, saying Oliver is loving the stream. Please say hi to Grandad Paul. Well, good afternoon, Grandad Paul and Oliver. We hope you're both doing well. Thanks for tuning in today, and we hope you're enjoying the London Heathrow arrivals on our page. Great to have you with us. VJ with a really nice fact, thanks for that, VJ, saying that British Airways 777-200ER Golf Yankee Mike Golf was being taxied to stand from Beijing, China yesterday as BA88 and will now be heading to London Gatwick as positioning flight BA9152. thanks for that, VJ. It's yeah, that's a lot of info for us. Is that the Hearts livery again? There it is. I can't get away from that Eurowings jet. There you go. Yeah, repositioning flight. They do that quite often with these jets between Gatwick and Heathrow. They also do it with Cardiff as well, but it's not really repositioning. It's basically just them sending their jets to Cardiff for them to get maintained and, you know, do all their checks, and then they get sent back to either Gatwick or Heathrow, of course. As man the enthusiast saying, drink water, we're giving you a break. There's no break at London Heathrow. The actions just don't stop. Yeah, Tim saying that confused me too, Danny. I just thought maybe Austrian didn't want to take on the sponsorship or promotion for some reason. Yeah, that would be awkward. But yeah, Cara saying we will see big aircraft today. Yes, we will. A couple of A380s, A350s, 777s, 787s, and many more. James saying the Etihad 380 looks to be landing on 27 left. Is it now? Actually, no, it's not. James, do not worry. That's a flight radar issue. It is on the approach path for 27 right. It does do that actually with the Emirates A380s quite often. Not too sure why that happens, but no, I can assure you the Etihad 380 will be landing right in front of us. Yeah, that United jet should be heading out very, very soon. I'm just waiting to hear the Smoky Joe engines obviously starting up. I think one is starting up. It's very, very silent now. In fact, is that a departure that I can hear, or is it the startup? I do not know. There's the Etihad 380, just for confirmation. Flight number EY19. Bit misleading there on flight radar. But anyway, up in front is BA919. The British Airways A320-200 registered as Golf Tango Tango Oscar Echo. In fact, should we focus on this A320 or go straight to the A380? Let me know as quick as possible. God, first one to say it. We'll focus on the A380. I forgot we've got a bit of a delay in times, don't we? Yeah, we won't focus much on that A320. I think the A380 is the real sort of aircraft that we're looking forward to. Trace with the A380 emoji sticker, amazing. Let's see. Abraham saying, during strong winds like last week, several planes touched down using either their left or right landing gear first. I'm curious, if that practice accelerates the wear and tear on the landing gears? That is a great question, Abraham Parks. To be honest, I don't think so. I mean, it's not like they're landing hard, and, you know, then again, both wheels will be touching down on the runway with the sort of same strength. I think it's more of a fact that they need to get it down as quick as possible. With the winds, you never know when the wind will, you know, just absolutely slap at you. It could do. Maybe someone more knowledgeable will know about that. But yeah, Tom, very good afternoon to you. Welcome. I mean, the A380 in the Etihad livery, absolutely stunning. It might be my number one favourite. It might just be. But yeah, that was the Etihad A380 with a stunning touchdown there. You can see a bit of a bounce there as well if you replay that. Bit of a rough touchdown. I mean, it wasn't too bad. Got it down on the ground. I think that's the main task. It's not necessarily, you know, smoothing that landing. It's more of getting it down on the touchdown zone. You don't want it to be too late, otherwise you'll end up like the Emirates A380 from last week, which we saw go around. That was way too late. Completely missed the zone. Where's that Etihad 380 gone? There it is, flight number EY19 it was for the Etihad Airways A380-800 with the reg Alpha 6 Alpha Papa Hotel from Abu Dhabi, a 7-hour and 31-minute long journey. Now the A380 is 8 years of age, registered in December 2015, and it is 15 minutes later than expected. It's fourth most tracked worldwide with 1,020 watches, and it was travelling a total of 3,431 miles. It's showing that it's at its gate, or at its stand, but that's not right on flight radar. Got an issue to fix. And now, some call it my personal favourite. That's not true. Wink wink, I'm looking at Sharon. It's DAT up next. Flight number BA421 from Malaga, a 2-hour and 35-minute long journey on board the A321 CEO with the reg Oscar Yankee Romeo Uniform. It's a plain. Wow, that sounds awkward. But no livery on this aircraft. 25 years of age as well, bit old. September 1998 was when it was registered. 15 minutes later than expected, and it has travelled a total of 1,041 miles. You know what? I think these blank white liveries are actually starting to grow on me. A321 CEO actually does look quite smart. It's very plain though, it really is. There you go. Fantastic job though with that touchdown, I'll say that. Already vacating off the runway as well. Up next will be, if the camera would like to focus, let's see. Go on camera. There it is, Aer Lingus it's going to be. Flight number EI712 for the Aer Lingus Airbus A320 Neo with the reg Echo India November Sierra Delta from Cork, a 1-hour and 3-minute long journey. Now the Airbus A320 Neo was brand new, registered in October 2023. Right on time for its arrival, scheduled at 1:05. Well, currently 6 past, but going to ignore that 1 extra minute. I've got Air Canada right behind. Tim saying, will you people stop saying A350? You're getting me all excited. My doctor advised me to refrain from getting overexcited. I'll keep mentioning it, Tim, just for you. Let's see, Asman the Enthusiast saying, why is the A320 so common at London Heathrow? Well, it's common everywhere. It's a stunning aircraft. I mean, it can do some decent ranges. You know, it's economical, efficient, you know, with regards to fuel efficiency. And I mean, it's cheaper than buying a 777, of course. But it just suits what most airlines stand for. You know, for example, I'm trying to think of an operator that don't do super long-haul flights. Let's say Wizz Air, for example. I mean, Wizz Air, they only have A320s and 321s in their fleet. They don't fly, 8 hours long. They don't fly to the US or anywhere. And that's, you know, the A320 thrives with short distances, and that's why it's such a common aircraft. I mean, you know, why get an A350 in your fleet if your longest flight is only, 4 hours? It really just doesn't make sense. So that's why we've got the A320s very, very common here. Of course, British Airways have a ton of them in their fleet, as well as Aer Lingus, Iberia, Lufthansa, Austrian. I could go on, but I'm not going to. Otherwise, you'll be here all night. But there you go. Doggo saying, hi, Danny, how are you? What would you say is your top 3 aircrafts, one being the best? So thanks for the question, Doggo. I'd say, let's see, number 1, the A350. It's giving me an excuse to say it for Tim. But yeah, number 1, the A350. Number 2, it's an interesting one. I mean, you know what? I will have to have a think about that. You know what? The A300 as well. That's my number 2. I love the A300. It's an old aircraft. You don't see them too much, and I think that's why I value them a bit more. And of course, they do look much better when you're seeing them with the DHL mustard and ketchup livery here at London Heathrow. So yeah, I think number 2 would be the A300, and number 3 would be the 747, the queen of the skies. It's just a fantastic aircraft, and once again, you don't see them too often at London Heathrow, and when you do, it's just, it's amazing to see them. Jumbo jets, they're nice. Of course, the A380 is also a good one, but yeah, I think the 747 just edges forward. So yeah, A350 number 1, A300 number 2, and the 747 number 3. In fact, for the 747, I'd probably say the 800 as well. For the 747, I do like the engines a bit more. They're that of the 737 MAX jets, aren't they? Flight crew on board that Scandinavian jet doing a great job there. Look at that, very, very smooth. With a new livery as well, the sort of silvery blue tail as well. Really, really nice. That was flight number SK531, operated by SAS Connect from Stockholm. A 2-hour and 39-minute long journey on board that Airbus A320neo with the Reg Echo India Sierra Charlie Bravo. Brand new, that jet. October 2023 was when it was registered, and it is only 15 minutes later than expected. Travelled a total of 912 miles, so over 2 hours of flight time. Up next will be a BA320, then a BA320 once again, then a BA319, then a Lufthansa 320neo, then a British Airways A350 1000, excited for that one, and then an Air Algérie 330-200, which is just joining the queue now as well. Can I spot any A380s? No, but I can spot an Egypt Air jet, which is going to be an exciting one. So anyway, from Naples comes this A320-200, flight number BA535. The reg of this jet would be Golf Echo Uniform Yankee X-Ray, retrofitted chunks, as you can see as well, for improved efficiency. That of the A320neos as well. Just watching the aircraft on the ground. In fact, you know what we should watch? This Air Canada 777, waiting patiently. I think it was like, you know what, we're gonna wait for the Aviation Hunters to get a bit of us on the screen. We want a bit of the screen time. So here it is, Air Canada. It's chilling on the ground. It's got nowhere to be by the looks of it. I think that's probably waiting for clearance. That's my best guess. There's nothing on the ground now. I mean, there is actually a few ground crew vehicles just roaming around. I wonder if they're making sure that there's no debris on the tarmac. I don't think there is, though. No, they're gone now. The Air Canada is moving once again. So I think it was a matter of clearance. See there, that's an aircraft that's been through maintenance quite a bit. See on the fuselage a few sort of repair spots, you could say. There's just a change in colour on the fuselage, so I think it is safe to assume that they have done a bit of fixing to that aircraft. That was BA511 from Gibraltar, a 2-hour and 40-minute long journey on board the Airbus A320-200 aircraft. I've got the BA319 up next from Edinburgh, a 1-hour and 6-minute long journey for BA1443, registered as Golf Delta Bravo Charlie Delta. Here it is. There you go. Yeah, 19 years of age, this Airbus A319. It should have arrived at 10 past 1. It's currently almost quarter past. So yeah, not really a delay there at all. Yeah, Doggo, I'm sure someone already has responded to your question about why some of these liveries are in just plain white. Bear with me. And yeah, the reason for that is, I mean, usually they mean that they're aircraft that are going to be leased off to other airlines. For example, DAT, you wouldn't really want the the DAT livery obviously shining whilst it's actually being used by British Airways, if that sort of makes sense. So they kept it white, so no one actually knows it's DAT. It is, but there you go. It's basically just meaning that that the aircraft is going to be leased off. Dogwood67, a very good afternoon to you, saying hi Danny, mods and fellow spotters, hope you're good today. I'm doing fantastic, thank you Dogwood, and how are you? Great to see you in the chat today. Sharon saying, I think these blank white liveries are starting to grow on me. I know you better than you know yourself, Danny. Quoting me as well. You know it, Sharon, you know it. Here's Lufthansa. That's Delta Alpha India Lima Mike, I think the reg of that, based off what I could read on fuselage. No, Delta Alpha India Juliet Mike, sorry. For LH2474, operated by Lufthansa City Line. From Munich, a 1 hour and 45 minute long journey. There you go, City Line. There's the A350. Wow, I've said that so many times in the last few minutes. I know Tim is probably absolutely shouting at me at the moment, but there you go. BA118, the British Airways A350 1000 with the reg Golf X-Ray Whiskey Bravo Oscar from Bengaluru, a 10 hour and 30 minute long journey. Now the A350 is brand new, registered in June 2023, and it is just 10 minutes later than expected. It's travelled a total of 5,002 miles. Which equals out to just a 10 hour and 30 minute flight time. Right behind is going to be the Air Algérie A330-200. As I really appreciate that. Caro, the A6300. Let's see, Anaf saying waiting on the Air Algérie A330 with your own luck. You're right next in line. There you go. Let's see, Tom Collins, a very good afternoon to you, saying Golf X-Ray Whiskey Bravo Oscar inbound, which is the last aircraft I flew on in March, and the first time trying Club Suite. Ooh, how was it, Tom? Let us know. Tim saying, you're in serious trouble, Danny, but seeing the beauty of the A350 has calmed me down a little. My saviour, the A350, see? That's why I like it. Tim, you're only just proving my point. That's right, it's my favourite. We've got Aer Lingus second in line, then BA with the 320s third, then Air France with the A220-300. That's in the queue, and that is not far off that BA. That's third in line. You're going to have to space out quite a bit, otherwise that Air France jet will have to go around. Anyway, Air Algérie, flight number AH2054 from Algiers. A 2 hour and 36 minute long journey for the Airbus A330-200, registered as 7 Tango Victor Juliet Zulu. 19 years of age, April 2005. Before we take a look at that Aer Lingus, that's on approach, as it is quite far away, we can take a look at the Lufthansa 320 new instead. I'm already in disgust. That new livery, it's just not good. It really isn't. You know what? Maybe I'll get used to it as well. I'm assuming they're slowing down to start holding, perhaps, just like that Air Canada. Let's see. I mean, I can hear the engine spooling up. Maybe not. Maybe that's the brakes. Some squeaky brakes for that Lufthansa 320neo. That's just holding there. As usual, I think waiting for ATC clearance, and I think the reason for that is actually because there is an Airbus. I think that's the A330 from what I can see on the tarmac, where that Lufthansa would usually be taxiing via to get to its gate. But anyway, and that's that. We've got flight number EI164 for the Aer Lingus Dublin flight, 59 minutes of flight time. The reg of the jet would be Echo India Delta Echo November, and it's the A320-200 this time. It's usually the A320neos that they operate, and it was the A321neos. I haven't seen them in quite some time, but anyway, it's an 18-year-old A320ceo registered in April 2005. It is 5 minutes early, despite departing 20 minutes late. Here it is. Where's Lufthansa? Still holding. Okay, so this was the aircraft that I was talking about. That might be the reason why that Lufthansa is still not taxiing just yet. I say that's the aircraft and the camera won't focus. Let's see. Let's do that. Right, there you go. Yeah, it is the A330 of... Is that Air Canada or Delta? So hard to tell. It is Air Canada. Yeah, I was going to say, Delta don't usually taxi around here unless there's an alternation. But yeah, it's the A330-300 of Air Canada off to Toronto. Just admiring the aircraft from behind. Anyway, probably... yeah, we'll have to zoom in on the A320 instead. On approach, it's flight number BA431 from Amsterdam, a 57-minute long journey. Very short. Now, speaking of Amsterdam, another airline, in fact the only other airline that operates the Amsterdam route is KLM, and they're actually operating the the E190s today. I saw that. I think it was only one E190 in fact. I can't quite remember. I'll have to check the schedule again. But yeah, they have one E190 due in to land, as opposed to the usual 737s that they send out. It's usually the 737-700s as well, so the smaller variant of the 800 variant. But anyway, flight number AF1780. It's the walking machine, the one and only A220-300, registered as Foxtrot Hotel Zulu Uniform Yankee from Paris CDG, a 49-minute long journey. Now the A220 is brand new, registered in April 2023, and is also 22 minutes earlier than expected. Here it is. Now, if you don't get a walkie, I'll be deeply disappointed. I will be. There it is, we're in luck. A walkie there from the Air France A220. Wasn't too loud, but there you go. Gosh, the A220 is such a nice aircraft. Really, really nice. The aircraft that's pushing back now, I was hoping that it was going to get delayed so we can actually see it arrive, but there you go. It's the Special Iceland Air. It's like the Iceland livery. What's it called? Let me check. It is the 100 years of independence livery for Iceland Air. Flight number FI451. That's going to be off to Reykjavik. The 757-300. I mean, you don't see 757s here at all. It's only Iceland Air that operates them, and sometimes they do send the 767-300s instead in their fleet, or the 737 MAX jets, which they also have Unfortunately, they're not with the nice old livery that Icelandair has. But there you go. It's nice to see the special from Icelandair. Their sort of painting team do a fantastic job with the livery designing. The Aurora livery looks really, really good as well. Shame I haven't seen it yet. I intend on doing so at some point. There's the 777-200ER. By the looks of it, 4 doors on the side. Yeah, it is. That would have been the arrival from, I would tell you, but my fly radar doesn't seem to be wanting to actually let me track that aircraft. Right, anyway, whilst I wait to get the info on that, I'll show you all the Virgin Atlantic hangar and what we've got here at the moment. So that's going to be a 787 by the looks of it. I think it is. Is there an aircraft in the back? I can't see. Yes, there is. I can see a tail in the back. Yes, that 777 is still not on my radar. I do apologise. I don't think I'll be able to get the info on that. In fact, no, it is delayed. Yeah, my flight radar is lagging quite a bit. I think that was BA276 from Hyderabad, a 10-hour and 18-minute long journey. My flight radar is still showing that it's on the it's still showing that it's in the BA maintenance hangar. It's a bit awkward. Anyway, we've got the BA319 from Madrid, a 1-hour and 51-minute long journey. Up next, flight number BA459 with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform Papa Uniform. There it is. Nice and floaty for the A319. Absolutely stunning. Right, I know I've got a bit of catching up to do with the chat. I do apologise. I will read out all the comments. Tom saying Club Suite was great. Definitely a big improvement on the old BA Club Suite. Ooh, amazing. You know what? Get me jealous. I might have to try at some point. Kiwiness, g'day to you, saying I'm late to the show. I know. We forgive you, Kiwi. Don't worry. Very good afternoon to you, Kiwi. We hope you're doing well. Great to have you on board with us. Tom Collins saying I like the new livery, clean and simple and looks smart. Even though I missed the pop of the yellow on the tail of the old livery. Amazing. Kyra saying, please read this. What is your favourite aircraft? The A350. That's mine. You've got the two aircraft on the ground, the 757 and the A320neo. In terms of sizing, that A320neo is actually not that much smaller. The 757 is just super long. That's the A319. And let's see, where's that come from? Geneva, a 1-hour and 24-minute long journey for BA729. Yeah, so almost an hour and 30 minutes of flight time for the Airbus A319 with a Reg Golf Echo Uniform Papa Yankee. Now that was 23 years of age, registered in March 2001. 8 minutes later than expected, really not too bad. And Cairo, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Let's see, Anaf saying he's waiting on the Qatar Airways A380 from Doha. Amazing. I mean, you've got the 777 special as well enough if you'd like to wait for that. Ooh, go on, get that down. There it is. Bit of a floater there, but they got it down on the ground. That's the important thing. I think they were probably, thinking to themselves, you know what, is this Heathrow? It's awkwardly sunny over here. It's usually rainy. Am I at the right airport? There you go, with a nice touchdown there though. Fantastic job though. To the flight crew, got Ethiopian with the A350-900 on the ground there. It's always there. It's always on that stand. United with their 767-300, another one there. United 767-300. There's two. What's that? Is that Thai? Yeah, it is. It's Thai with the 777 as well. And Aunt Celini, a very good afternoon to you. A warm welcome. Hope you're doing well. Michael K, nicknaming the 757 the Flying Pencil. Quite accurate, you know. There it is. The A350 for British Airways. Flight number BA288 from Phoenix, a 9-hour and 10-minute long journey on board the A350-1000, registered as Golf X-Ray Whiskey Bravo Papa. Now this aircraft is brand new, registered in July 2023, and it is also 5 minutes earlier than expected. It's tracked by 280 people on flight radar, making it the 9th most tracked aircraft worldwide. Here it is. I mean, you can't get much closer to the action than this. Absolutely stunning. Flaps all the way down, helping the aircraft to stop, as well as the spoilers and obviously the brakes. I don't think they'll have to use the brakes too much. They were nice and slow, obviously into the runway. Next up, a bit of a heavier one. It's Egypt Air with the 777-300. I saw this flying around quite some time ago. Did it end up doing a loop? Yeah, it did. It did one full loop, then did a 180 turn, and then got into the approach path. So yes, we have got 5 heavies, including this one, in line to arrive at runway 27 right. We've got Egypt Air, British Airways with their 777, Qatar with their A380, United with their 777-200, and British Airways joining with their A350-1000. So first up, is flight number MS-777 for the Cairo flight with Egypt Air. It's a 777-300ER registered as Sierra Uniform Golf Delta November. Here it is. Come on, Egypt Air, I've never seen your aircraft dirty. Disappointed today. Have we seen this one before? I feel like I recognise Sierra Uniform Golf Delta November as the reg. I do feel like I recognise it. But anyway. You can see in line there the Qatar 380, but we're not going to skip on to focusing on that jet. We will focus on the 777-300 in front. Here it is, flight number BA286, San Francisco. It's a 9-hour and 21-minute long journey with the 777-300ER with the reg Golf Sierra Tango Bravo Papa. Now it's 3 years of age, registered in December 2020, and is also, let's do the math, 16 minutes earlier than expected. It's travelled a total of 5,369 miles for those wondering, and it is 6th most tracked worldwide with 540 watches. I'm sure that Qatar jet is first. Gillian Broster saying fab show as always. Really appreciate that, Gillian. Glad that you're enjoying it. And Celini has been a member with us for 2 months now, saying great camera work, hopefully be in the UK 2 years. Really appreciate you being a member with us, Aunt Celini. Great support for the show. For the channel, I should say. Bad Karma Drone, very good afternoon. Right, so now the beast from the Middle East, Qatar, with their A380. Up next, if you remember, feel free to spam that Qatar emoji as well as the A380 emoji. Of course, completely optional, but there you go. Flight number QR3 for the Qatar Airways Airbus A380-800, registered as Alpha 7 Alpha Papa Hotel, and that's from Doha. A 7 hour and 3 minute long journey with a total distance of 3,258 miles covered. It is only 20 minutes later than expected and has and is 7 years of age. Is this A380 being registered in December 2016? No, it's the second most tracked aircraft worldwide with 1,048 watches. Here it is. I shall shut up for now. Absolutely stunning was that arrival. Really smooth. You can see it there. Bit of a bounce as well with the landing gear. I mean, half of them were down, half of them were bouncing up and down, but there you go. Good Egypt there, sorry. And that's taxiing to its stand. Should be making a right turn here. There it is. Stefan has become a premium economy member. I hope I've said it correctly. Really appreciate that, Stefan. Great support for the channel, so a massive thank you. Of course, if you would like to support the channel, it's completely free. You can simply like the live stream and also subscribe to the channel. We're trying to reach a total of 20,000 subscribers, but of course that's only possible with the support of all of you. But yes, next up, I mean, the heavy aircraft traffic just does not stop there. We've got United with the 777-200, then BA with their 350, and then it stops from there. But yes, flight number UA930 from San Francisco, a 9 hour and 24 minute long journey on board the 777-200ER aircraft. Here it is, a bit floaty. There it is. I believe that Qatar Airways A380, which we had just seen, will actually be one that we'll be seeing depart very soon as well, on runway 27 right when the alternations take place. That is from what I can remember on the schedule, but there you go, that United aircraft doing a fantastic job with the touchdown there. Bit floaty, but got that down. Of course, as usual, tiptoeing down. I think it was the right main gear down first. Now we've got BA84, the flight number of the British Airways A350-1000 with the Reg Golf X-Ray Whiskey Bravo Lima from Vancouver, an 8 hour and 22 minute long journey with a total distance travelled of 4,725 miles. Now this aircraft is actually 35 minutes earlier than expected, and it's fourth most tracked aircraft worldwide with 580 watches. It's 2 years of age. Here it is, the A350. stunning job. I love the A380. What was that ground crew vehicle doing there? Just crossing the runway in time for the next arrival. Wonder if there was someone spotting at a place they shouldn't have been. But there you go. Nigel Gary Smith, a very good afternoon to you, saying hope you're all well. Hope you're doing well as well, Nigel. Great to have you with us. And Paul, a very good afternoon to you. Let's see, what's Paul saying? Paul is saying, hello Danny, good to see you at London Heathrow as always. Hope you've had a great week. I'm sat, got a brew in hand, and I'm ready for the Saturday fix. Amazing. Perfectly prepared, Paul. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the aviation action on the Aviation Hunters stream. As Sharon has already mentioned, we have got departures in just over an hour. So an hour and 20 minutes until the runway alternations. I know you like the departures, so it'll be just for you, won't it? But yeah, as of now, we've got the departures. So we got the Swiss A220. You might get a wookie from this one. The A220-300 registered as Hotel Bravo Juliet Charlie Foxtrot from Geneva. A 1 hour and 25 minute long journey aboard NX354. I think we're in luck. The A220s are doing a fab job with the Wookiee Owls. That's what, 2 for 2? Oh no, it was 3 for 3, wasn't it? We did have one at the start. Completely forgot about that. Amazing. I know the Wookiee enjoyers are probably having a great time listening in to the sound that these aircrafts are making. Really, really nice. Let's see, Irabex. Not too sure. I literally cannot remember. Yeah. Trey's saying, now Danny doesn't have to make a Wookiee sound. See, the A220 is doing all the work for me. Got BA525 up next. The British Airways Airbus A320 Neo registered as Golf Tango Tango November uniform from Florence. 1 hour and 58 minute long journey. Here it is, a 1-year-old jet. Right on time for its arrival as well. Scheduled at 1:45. It is currently 1:42. There's a BA380 off to Dallas, flight number BA193, Golf X-Ray Lima Echo Juliet. Now, has this been delayed? It's got a delay of only 30 minutes, you know, that is actually quite impressive. Usually see BA endure about a 3-hour delay with their A380s, so a bit of a change. We've got KLM with the E190 up next. That's registered as Papa Hotel Echo Zulu Delta from Amsterdam, a 59-minute long journey. Flight number KL1009, operated by KLM City Hopper. Now, the E190 aircraft is 15 years of age and it is 7 minutes earlier than expected for its arrival time. Here it is. Also, whilst we're at it, let me know, what do you prefer, the E190 or the 737-700s? I mean, a flight crew there were like, we want it to be smooth or we're going around. Definitely a bit floaty. There's the A220. See, I like this one. It's the one that worked for us. Juliet Charlie Foxtrot, the last 3 letters of the registration. Here it is. Just taxiing down. saying hello from Marion, North Carolina. Good afternoon to you, Jack. Thanks for tuning in. Super Day Moon saying hi mate, love the coverage. I love the takeoff and landings. Has the Lufthansa airline arrived? My favourite so far. Yes, we've already had two. We've had the new and the old livery. Both A320 Neos was operated by Lufthansa. I think it was City Hopper. No, City Hopper's KLM, sorry. It was Lufthansa City Line and then standard Lufthansa. But yeah, two Lufthansas had already arrived, but I'm sure we'll get to see many more. It's Logan Air. Now that's what I call loud. That's Golf Lima Mike Tango Alpha. Logan Air with the ATR 72600. That's from the Isle of Man, a 1 hour and 11 minute long journey, flight number LM675. That's our second Logan Air jet of the day, isn't it? It's vacated off the runway just in time for a BA 320-200 from Venice. A 2 hour long journey, flight number BA 579. Here it is. Golf Echo, uniform Golf, the reg of the jet. Stunning job. K1357 the A6300 is what we use. Paul saying I'm chilling, Danny, so bring on the action. We'll get it all for you, Paul. Oh, actually we had a Lufthansa supporter like myself. Here it is. There's an aircraft for you. That was the one that we had actually seen come in not too long ago with the old livery as well. Really, really nice. Just pushing back now. That's going to be departing. Let's see, Spiker 4x4 saying great channel, following from South Africa. Really appreciate that. Yeah, really appreciate the support. Massive thank you. Let's see, what have we next? The BA 320-200, once again from Budapest this time. A 2 hour and 31 minute long journey on board BA 869. Now the reg of this jet will be Golf Echo uniform Yankee. We can see a size comparison between the ATR and the Lufthansa 320 Neo in front. I mean, yeah, the ATR doesn't look much smaller. I think that's probably the fact that the Lufthansa is much further along, so because of perspective, it's looking awkward. But no, the ATR 72 is definitely much smaller than the Airbus A320 Neo. I can tell you that. Not often do we see the ATR 72s here. I will say that. That's a good thing about having Logan Air operate here. Turboprop operator. Flybe used to operate their Dash 8s here though. Shame that they went bust. Also, surprise, is that the engine? Is the engine still running, or is that just the camera making it seem that way? On the left. Because usually when these turboprop aircrafts land, they switch one of the engines off to save fuel. They only need one of the engines to actually taxi. Yes, Scandinavian. Yes, so that was Scandinavian from Copenhagen, a 1 hour and 53 minute long journey on board the Airbus A320 Neo. Weather Edge Echo India Sierra India Kilo, flight number SK503, operated by SAS Connect. And yeah, that Loganair jet has completely switched off the left engine. Because I was looking at the monitor and I was like, you know what, is that just the camera playing up? But no, yeah, only one engine active for that Loganair, saving fuel. Every little penny counts. Or is it every little penny helps? That's it, that's Tesco's motto. It's the same for fuel with Loganair. Anyway, got the 787 up next. Let's see. BA 156 from Kuwait City. The 7 hour and 16 minute long journey on board the 787-8 Dreamliner aircraft, registered as Golf Zulu Bravo Juliet Golf. There it is. Great job. Bit of a heavier one once again by the looks of it. I think, is that the 787? Yes, it is. Another BA 787, this time the 9 Dreamliner with the reg Golf Zulu Bravo Kilo Oscar from Seattle. An 8 hour and 35 minute long journey on board BA 48. Now it's 7 years of age, the 787, and it is also 51 minutes later than expected for its arrival time. It has travelled a total of 4,800 miles. And the reason for its delay is the fact that it departed from Seattle about an hour and 30 minutes later than it should have. So yeah, they only managed to make up 40 minutes in the sky, which is still pretty decent. For the Wookiee enjoyers like myself, we've got the Wookiee machine in. Once again, second in line is going to be the Swiss A220. Might get a Wookiee. We just might get a Wookiee. There's that 787. I'd just like to welcome our new viewers that are just joining us now for the London Heathrow actions. We're watching runway 27 right arrivals for the next hour. Yeah, just about an hour, and then we'll switch on over to departures on runway 27 right, so we get some really nice engine sounds, the sort of roaring that they give to us. So yeah, an hour of arrivals, and then we'll move on to the departures. But really appreciate you all tuning in today. Yeah, amazing support for the channel, so massive thank you. Yeah, Super De Moon. Abraham Parks has already responded saying the next one will land at 3:40, but we should see a few Lufthansa departures once the alternations do take place. Super De Moon. Let us see. Anaf saying waiting on the British Airways Airbus A380 from Los Angeles LX with the registration Golf X-Ray Lima Echo Kilo. Yeah, that's going to be due in soon, isn't it? Where in fact is that? I am interested. Right, I'll have to check that out another time. Yeah, I've got an arrival. It's the A220. Don't want to miss it. Some info on this jet actually. It will be flight number LX332 from Zurich, the A220-300 with the reg Hotel Bravo Juliet Charlie India. It's travelled a total of 490 miles from Zurich to London Heathrow and is also 53 minutes late. 6 years of age. Let's listen out for a Wookiee. Might just get one. And that's 4 for 4 on Wookiees. The Wookiee counter going up like crazy. Absolutely stunning stuff. Really enjoy hearing the Wookiee howls. Glad that Swiss gave us another. We got BA next to BA 413 from Malaga. A 2-hour and 27-minute long journey for this British Airways flight on board the A320-200 with Reg Golf Echo Uniform Hotel. Here it is. Gosh, the Wookiee sound, absolutely love them. Super Day Moon, we do cover takeoffs once the alternations do take place at 3 p.m. Oh, floaty. There you go, on the ground now, nice and smoothly. Just trying to look at what we can focus on. We've got a Turkish Airlines A321neo pusher back. We've also got one on approach. Sorry, not a Turkish on approach, an aircraft on approach, I mean. In fact, we should probably focus on that as it is quite close. We have got BA 501, the British Airways A320-200, registered as Golf Echo Uniform Kilo from Lisbon. A 2-hour and 8-minute long journey. The A320 is 21 years of age, registered in October 2002. 10 minutes later than expected, which is also not that bad. Kurt joining us from the US. A very good morning over to you. Great to have you with us, Kurt. We hope you're enjoying. British Airways train here. I mean, we are at London Heathrow, of course, aren't we? You've got the Swiss A220 there as well. Bit of a turn and burn on that taxiway. Right, so we've got a BA320, then a BA320neo, then a Tarom baby bus, the A318, then a BA320neo again, then an Airbus A320neo of Austrian Airlines. Then, by the looks of it, it'll be an A320 CEO of BA during the back of the queue. And just 6 minutes out is Golf X-Ray Lima Echo Kilo. Now, that is the registration of the British Airways A380 from Los Angeles, LAX. Is that going to have to do a bit of a circle, a loop in the holding pattern? Not too sure. It is descending currently at 6,000 feet, so I don't think so. I think they'll have enough time to join at the back of the queue without the need of carrying out a loop in the holding pattern. But anyway, BA 497 from Palma de Mallorca, 2-hour and 8-minute long journey for the A320 CEO. Here it is. Great stuff. The current engine option, much louder than the Neo, the new engine option aircraft. Of course, the Neo jets are more efficient and quieter. What's that? Just trying to guess. It looks like the A320 Neo. Right, okay. Here it is. Flight number BA801 for the British Airways Airbus A320 Neo, registered as Golf Tango November Golf from Reykjavik. 2-hour and 40-minute long journey. Now the Airbus A320 Neo was 5 years of age, registered in October 2018, and it is about 17 minutes earlier than expected, which is great. Let's see, Paul saying, I saw a review on YouTube about Istanbul's new terminal, and on their A350 looks a stunning terminal and aircraft. I will have to check that out, Paul. Thanks for telling me. A new terminal. It's gonna have some effect on the traffic there. Guessing Istanbul will be even busier than it already is. It's a Delta 330 Neo just on the opposite side, taxiing to 27 left for departure. Storm Grey saying, got a friend landing a bit later. He's running a bit late from Milan. No worries. As long as he lands before 3 o'clock, we should see him on 27 right, nice and close up. There's the United 787. That's just pushed back. See the rudder pointed to the left. Should be doing checks now. I think the pushback truck will be disconnected now. Then obviously they'll do their checks and start the engines. Right, so we'll catch up on that United jet in a second. This is a very unique aircraft here at London Heathrow. It's the baby bus, that's what it's nicknamed. The Airbus A318. Now I think this is the only A318 that's operated here today at London Heathrow. Flight number RO391 from Bucharest. A 3-hour and 19-minute long journey. The A318 with reg Yankee Romeo Alpha Sierra Delta. 16 years of age, registered in November 2007. 5 minutes earlier than expected. Don't see these A318s too often, do you? No one really operates them. I know Air France still have a few in their fleet. Tarom, of course, and that's all I can think of, really. Yes, Tarom, absolutely tiniest aircraft. It's nice to see though, it really is. They're not using the brakes at all there, just rolling down, letting the reverse thrusts do all the work, as well as the spoilers of course. And what's next? BA320 Neo with the reg Golf Tango Tango November Foxtrot from Palermo. A 2-hour and 42-minute long journey, flight number BA611. We've got an Austrian behind, a BA320, and then the A380. The aircraft following the A380 would be a Saudi 787-10 Dreamliner with a special livery, then Virgin Atlantic with a 7879 Dreamliner. Interesting. I wonder what other heavies we're going to be seeing very, very soon. But anyway, back to the Neo from Palermo. There you go, the A320 Neo stopping as quickly as possible. We're vacating off the runway now. Heard bit of screeching there as well when the brakes are activated. I can hear that. Just trying to make sure they don't miss their taxiway, it seems. Anyway, up next is Austrian. Flight number OS 461 from Vienna, Austrian Airlines, with the Airbus A320 Neo, registered as Oscar Echo Lima Zulu Romeo. Brand new, this jet, registered in November 2023, and it is 17 minutes earlier than expected. Here it is. Jeremy, a very good afternoon to you. Thanks for tuning in. We hope you're well. Let's see, Julian saying BA268 from LA did a loop over Bovingdon. Appreciate that, Julian. Let's see, NJP1 saying first timer here, but enjoying the commentary. Thank you, really appreciate that. It's a really, really nice and positive comment, so a massive thank you. Glad that you're enjoying it. Right, you know what? I think we're just going to have to skip this A320. We're going to go straight on to focusing on the A380. There's a gear coming out. Just about to see it so far away. So 3 aircrafts in line. I'm sure there'll be another one pulling in very, very soon. Let's check on the radar actually. There should be one right in the shot soon. I'm just tracking the Zurich flight with BA and their A320, BA 711. Where is it? Anyway, the aircraft we're focusing on now is going to be flight number BA 268 for the British Airways Airbus A380-800 from Los Angeles LAX, a 9-hour and 31-minute long journey, total distance of 5,460 miles. Now the A380 is 8 years of age, registered in September 2015, and is just 6 minutes later than expected. It's also the first most tracked aircraft worldwide with 1,040 watches, so you can just about see that black dot in the distance, and that would be that A320 pulling into the approach pattern. But anyway, we've got the BA 380, then two heavy jets right behind, the Saudi Special and then a Virgin Atlantic 787, as well as a 777 of BA pulling in very, very soon from Abuja. But anyway, BA 268, here it is. The flight crew really said, we're getting this aircraft down no matter what. Definitely a bit rough. It's not the smoothest landing that we've seen. Still a great one though, right on the touchdown zone as well. Just vacating off the runway now. Definitely not smooth. Next up is going to be the Saudi 787-10 Dreamliner with a special NEOM sticker. That's the Sidara Sun. Very good afternoon to you. Welcome. Paul saying stunning show, Danny. Really appreciate that, Paul. Flight number SV115 from Jeddah, 6 hour and 22 minute long journey with a 787-10 Dreamliner. Hotel Zulu Alpha Romeo 260 reg. That's how you do it. Not too sure why it's called a special livery. It's a sticker on both the engine covers and the tail, and also it doesn't scream special to me. I'll say that. I'm not really too sure what those things are on the engine covers and on the tail, so I couldn't tell you myself. Thought they were recycling bags at first, just in different colours, but doesn't look like it. But yeah, that was the NEOM livery for Saudi Airlines. Much prefer the new livery that they've got going on. Bit of traffic on the ground now with I think that was an Avianca 787. Yeah, it is. Austrian behind, and a TAP Air Portugal 321neo pushing back. In fact, was that the 321neo? Yes, it was. Now we've got Virgin Atlantic, another heavy one, flight number SV156 from Las Vegas, a 9 hour and 14 minute long journey on board the 7879 Dreamliner, registered as Golf Victor Oscar Whiskey Sierra, 8 years of age, registered in November 2015, 5 minutes earlier than expected, 9th most tracked with over 200 watches. Saying the exact same thing about the Saudi livery, saying shame it's not their new stunning livery. It's a nice landing though there from the Virgin 787. Just a warm welcome to our new viewers watching us live right now. Very good afternoon to you all. We hope you're doing well. Stick around, as it should be the rush hour period before the runway alternation. So all of these next few aircraft, I say few, it's quite a lot of them. But all of the next aircraft that you'll be seeing here landing as quick as possible. They don't want to make changes to their flight plan and have to land on 27 left after the alternations, which will take place in just 49 minutes now. We've got a Qatar special just 5 minutes out. They'll be pulling into the approach very, very soon. We've got Delta as well, a BA 777-200, a BA 777-200 as well. So we've got two smaller BA jets. That's going to be the BA 320 from Zurich, flight number BA 711, and then BA 1391 from Manchester, and that's here 321neo, which I was talking about earlier. So we've got the two smaller ones, and then it should be a train of heavy jets afterwards. So yes, BA 711 from Zurich, a 1 hour and 29 minute long journey covering 4 hours, it's not 4 hours, sorry, covering 489 miles. It's a 320-200 with Reg Golf Echo Uniform Yankee Tango, 10 years of age, and just 6 minutes later than expected. Retrofitted shark tits as well. Edward Brown saying, have there been any go-arounds? And not at all. The weather is absolutely stunning today. No wind. Oh, there is wind, but it's not too heavy. See more landings like that. Yeah, with the lack of wind here, get some nice smooth landings like that one we just seen. Alex Northern, very good afternoon to you. Welcome. Innobex saying, which is better, Virgin A330 900 or A350 1000? Well, I haven't flown either one of them, but from personal preference, because I do like the A350s, of course, I'll say the A350. But the A330 neo is not too bad at all either. Paul saying, Virgin's on my tryout. Sorry, I cannot speak. Virgin is on my to try out this year. See, Tim, you've changed it for me. You said I was going well with the commentary. No, I cannot speak. There you go. David with the £5 donation saying, towards the fuel home, Danny. Brilliant stream as always. Really appreciate that, David. Really, really generous of you. So a massive thank you. Airbus A321neo from Manchester, 43-minute long journey, flight number BA 1391, registered as Golf November Echo Oscar Romeo. Here it is. Saw the A320ceo, was it? From Manchester as well earlier today. There you go, nice landing there. Really smooth. The A321neo, such a stunning aircraft, capable of doing long ranges. A very efficient aircraft as well. Got BA82, the British Airways 777-200ER, registered as Golf Victor India Juliet from Abuja. A 5 hour and 48 minute long journey. 26 years of age, this 777. Registered in December 1997. Fourth most tracked worldwide with 440 watches. And it is also 20 minutes earlier than expected. Jamie Pickles saying good afternoon. Great stream as always. Really appreciate that, Jamie. Glad you're enjoying. Tim, good try trying to set me up there. Thought you were on my side, Tim. I am not going to attempt that, not a chance. There's Austrian pulling into the right, just into its stand there. We've got BA108 up next from Dubai. 7 hour and 34 minute long journey for the 777-200ER with the reg Golf Victor India Whiskey. It is also quite old, 24 years of age, registered in July 1999, and is also 6 minutes later than expected. It's travelled a total of 3,416 miles, equaling up to just over a 7 hour flight time. Well, I say just over, it's what, 7 hours and 35 minutes. But there you go. 6th most tracked worldwide with over 300 watches. Here it is. Absolutely stunning touchdown there. And nursing its way onto the runway. Really smooth. A nice flare as well. See spoilers right the way up. Massive on the 777. Oh, what's that in the sky? It's a smaller jet, unfortunately. It's the A320-200, then the A320neo behind, and then a Delta 330-900 or Neo, then a Qatar 777-300 with a special. A Kuwait Airways just pulling in now as well. Got a Eurowings, Scandinavian, and Vueling on the way as well. Vueling is just 4 minutes out. It's going to be the first on our show actually at Heathrow. Seen them before. I think it was Gatwick I'd seen them. Also Birmingham. Manchester, that's it as well. That was one of the places I'd seen Vueling. But anyway, BA493 up next, British Airways with their A320-200 doing the Gibraltar route. Total flight time of 2 hours and 30 minutes. The A320 is registered as Golf Echo Uniform Yankee Golf, 14 years of age, registered in February 2010. 20 minutes earlier than expected as well. Let's see, is that Freckman, I think you say? I do apologise if I've mispronounced that, but welcome along from New Jersey, USA. We hope you're doing well, hope you're enjoying the show. Tim saying, I was going with your home language. I could have gone with the Dutch if you prefer. We'll stay away from the Dutch as well, Tim. Can't pronounce either. Just not that good. There's Air India pushing back the 777-300. Where's that going to be heading off to? Let's check. Delhi, flight number AI112. Victor Tango Alpha Echo Mike, the reg of that jet, for those wondering. Got a 320 neo on the way now from Rome, a 2 hour and 21 minute long journey on board BA 549. I got that the wrong way. Golf Tango Tango November Juliet, the reg of this A320 neo. Tim, I'm doing my best to try and avoid any of the tough pronunciations. I'll be dodging them. Alan Lee joining us from Newcastle. A very good afternoon to you, Alan. The flight crew were like, you know what, you're gonna give these guys that are streaming a nice shot of what a smooth landing really looks like. Absolutely stunning. That A320 neo, really good job. There's Air India. Pushback track should be disconnecting right about now. Let's see what's next. Delta with the 330 neo. Perfect. Back onto the heavies. There is some info. Flight number DL186 for the Delta Airlines Airbus A330 neo with a reg November 427 Delta X-ray from LAX, Los Angeles, a 9 hour and 51 minute long journey. The A330 neo is brand new, registered in December 2023 and is also 30 minutes earlier than expected. It's traveled a total of 5,457 miles, which equals out to almost a 10-hour flight time, 9th most tracked worldwide with almost 300 watches. Here it is. That's Delta for you, 7th most tracked now with over 300 watches. We've got flight number QR7 up next. That's going to be Qatar Airways with a Formula One special. I say special, I should have said special first, sorry. It's Qatar Airways with a special Formula One Global Partnership livery. Now that's the next one for us on runway 27 right. We've seen this before, we saw this last week. It was an hour and 30 minutes later than expected, therefore we saw it on 27 right. Should have actually landed on 27 left last week, but yeah, thanks to the delay, we got to see it nice and close on 27 right, and once again we see it today. So yes, it's the flight from Doha, 6,057 minutes of flight time, travelling over 3,258 miles. The aircraft is a 777-300, which is 6 years of age, registered in July 2017, and this jet is only 12 minutes later than expected. Now it's the 4th most tracked worldwide with 484 watches, and I'm sure the Formula One lovers will enjoy this livery. Don't think it matches the Etihad Formula One livery, but this one is still quite good as well. Here it is. It's a nice special livery, it is quite nice. It's different, I'll say that. You don't really see anything like that in terms of special jets. There you go, next up, another heavy one. Let's get the camera to focus. There it is. Right, so it's going to be Kuwait Airways, flight number KU101 from Kuwait City, a 6 hour and 13 minute long journey, travelling over 2,907 miles. It's on board this 777-300 aircraft, registered as 9 Kilo Alpha Oscar Foxtrot, which is just 7 years of age, registered in January 2017, and it's also 20 minutes earlier than expected. It's 5th most tracked worldwide with 480 watches. Here it is. And Michael White joining us from Bangkok. Very warm welcome to you, Michael. Tracing, love me some F1. There's Air India. Once again, Kentish Aviation, the A6300. That's the camera. SN Scholz, very good afternoon, saying cheers from Geneva, Switzerland. Just having a lesson with my student. You remember the young man who wants to be a pilot. And we do a 5-minute plane watching break. Perfect, just in time. Got some exciting aircrafts inbound, but yeah, hope you're having a great time, of course, and thanks for tuning in. And Ken, welcome along. Good afternoon. It's been some time, Ken. Haven't seen you for quite some time now, Ken. Hope you're doing well. Great to have you with us. Saying I've been away far too long. My apologies. No worries, Ken. You're here now. And how you doing, Ken? Great to see you with us. Got Vueling now. This is the first that we've seen on the channel at London Heathrow. Flight number VY8960 for Vueling with their A321 CEO 200. Registered as Echo Charlie Mike uniform from Paris, 50-minute long journey. Now Vueling is actually using the BA slots that they've got. So BA needed to keep the slots somehow, so they've introduced Vueling. They're all part of the IAG group, aren't they? I think that's what it's called, at least. Now, I'll be honest, I'm not too sure how I feel about that with Vueling livery. It's got the colour, it's just, it doesn't pop out at me, if that makes sense. I mean, other than the yellow engine covers, there's nothing much to it really, apart from the grey tail. Got the yellow dot, of course, on the tail as well. I'm not too sure what that's supposed to represent, because it is just a singular dot, but yeah. I'm not sure. Either way, it's nice to see Vueling here at London Heathrow. As always, London Heathrow is just full of variety. There's always something to see. So yeah, it's nice to see them here. Speaking of variety, we've got Saudi Airlines up next with a special Adiria E-Prix livery. Flight number SV121 from Riyadh, a 7-hour and 1-minute long journey aboard the 777-300ER with the reg Hotel Zulu Alpha Kilo 43. The 777 is 6 years of age, registered in April 2017. Here it is. That's an interesting livery, so much detail onto that. What looks to be an eagle mixed in with a racing car. It's nice, I like that. Seen that quite often actually on the channel, so great to have it back with us once again. Next up will be, let's check, Eurowings with the A319. Is this the first Eurowings that we've seen today? I think it might be actually. Other than that Eurowings green heart livery, or whatever that was called. But first arrival of Eurowings of the day for us. Flight number EW7462 for the Eurowings Airbus A319, registered as Delta Alpha Bravo Golf Juliet from Hamburg. A 1-hour and 24-minute long journey. The A319 is 16 years of age, registered in February 2008, and is also 19 years of age. Michael White saying, I think there's a Thai 777 Hotel Sierra Tango Kilo Quebec gone tech and is on remote stand at T2. Should have left last night. Flight number TG907. You know what? I see that aircraft. Michael, I will get that for you in a minute. Bear with me. We'll capture the Sierra wings and I'll show you that Thai jet. There's that Thai jet. Seems to be the one that went tech. On stand, you can just about see the front, and that's about it. See, I was going to say, it is unusual to see Thai here at London Heathrow at this time. I'm sure their departure time was, was it 11 o'clock, I think? The usual departure time. I mean, if it was supposed to leave last night, then yeah, it's been here for quite some time. Don't think the passengers would be too happy that with their delay. I'm sure they would probably rebooked on an alternative flight, but you know, still. Trey saying, I don't mind that livery. It's neat. It definitely is. Scandinavian up next, or SAS. From Oslo, a 2-hour and 5-minute long journey on board the Airbus A320 Neo with the Reg Echo India Sierra Charlie Alpha, flight number SK805. Oh, very smooth. That's how you do it. On the touchdown zone, nice and smoothly. Really, really nice. Let's see. Got a BA 320-200 from Edinburgh next, a 1-hour and 4-minute long journey for BA 1445. The reg of the aircraft hosting this flight will be Golf Echo Uniform, 16 years of age. January 2008 was when it was registered. It's right on time for its arrival as well. Scheduled at 2:30, currently 2:31. Total of 332 miles covered. We've got an American 777-300 behind, then a DHL A300, then the Iberia 320neo. Got LATAM as well, by the legs of it. Approaching. They should have arrived once the alternations take place, but there you go. Let's see. Joe Solder saying, watching with my wife Lucy, who's a massive fan. Can you say hi to her? Well, good afternoon, Joe and Lucy. Thanks for tuning in. Really, really appreciate your support for this channel. Great to have you on board with us. Yeah, that's it, Michael, saying TG911 leaves at 12:30. Yeah, there it is. Thanks for that, Michael. Let's see, Brian saying good morning from Elk River near Minneapolis, enjoying the coffee and London Heathrow actions. Amazing, Brian, great to have you with us. I could probably use a coffee right now. Got some tea in the van though. That's a good thing. I might have that once the alternations take place. We've got flight number AA78 up next. That's going to be an American Airlines 777-300ER registered as November 77 Alpha November from Dallas. An 8-hour and 38-minute long journey. The 777-300 is 10 years of age, registered in January 2014, and is just 8 minutes later than expected. Not too serious at all. 4,751 miles the total distance between the two. Here's our next aircraft, well, just by the lamppost. It is going to be DHL, operated by European Air Transport, flight number QY6740. It's the A300 freighter from Brussels, a 50-minute long journey. The A300 registered as Delta Alpha Echo Alpha Oscar, 30 years of age, registered in September 1993, so definitely quite old. It is also 10 minutes later than expected, as I said, nothing too serious, and it has travelled a total of 215 miles. Here it is, the A300. 5th most tracked worldwide, with almost 400 watches. The mustard and ketchup jet. Here it is. These are the only operators of the A300s, aren't they? DHL. They're not really used in, for commercial service anymore. It's mostly cargo now. That's DHL for you. Now we've got 25 minutes until the runway alternations take place, meaning that we will be watching the departures afterwards. So the last 20 minutes will be absolutely jam-packed with aircraft. I'm trying to find out if the Emirates and the Qatar 380 have actually departed yet, because if not, they will definitely depart on 27 right instead. And yeah, by the looks of it, Emirates flight number EK2 for departure, which was supposed to depart London Heathrow at 2:20, has been pushed back to 2:55, which is a good thing for us. That means we'll get that Emirates on 27 right. That's fingers crossed the delay stays that way. Where's that Qatar jet? Yeah, no, the Qatar aircraft seems to be departing at 3:26 as well. So yeah, we should see both the Qatar and the Emirates A380s on 27 right. We have Etihad on the ground though as well, don't we? When's that supposed to depart? I shall check. Got Iberia with the A320neo though in the meantime. Actually, yeah, no, that, yeah, the Etihad 380 as well. Flight number EY20 is supposed to depart at 2:50. It's pushed back to 20 past 3. So yeah, by the looks of it, all three Middle Eastern A380s are going to be departing on runway 27 right for us, which is going to be a fantastic thing. I don't think we've got any BA380s that are set to depart. In fact, no, I think did I include one on the special list of aircraft? I'm not 100% sure. Either way, we'll check once the alternations do take place. But yeah, in the meantime, we'll make the most of our last few arrivals. We've got flight number LH908 for the Lufthansa Airbus A320neo, registered as Delta Alpha India November India from Frankfurt. A 1 hour and 10 minute long journey. The A320neo was 6 years of age, registered in September 2017, and it is just 2 minutes early. 2 minutes earlier than expected, so pretty much on time. 406 miles total distance between Frankfurt and Heathrow. Crazy how it's on time despite leaving Frankfurt 30 minutes late. And there's Lufthansa with a bit of a work here as well. The Neo, the new engine option. Absolutely stunning stuff. Let's see, Lucy saying livery would be even better if it had red or yellow engine covers. Yeah, about that DHL jet. Yeah, that I could definitely see that improving the livery overall. Massively, in fact. Perhaps too expensive, maybe. Cheaper alternative for them. After all, they're flying cargo. It's not like the cargo care about what aircraft they're being transported on. But yeah, I definitely agree. We've got BA1499. This is a special One World sticker on board this A320-200 with the sharklets. Glasgow's where it's coming from. An hour and 4 minutes of flight time. Ooh. Oh, that was a tough one. It was not great. Just dropped down. Yeah, I mean that A320 absolutely dropped that aircraft on the runway. It's like they weren't even trying to get it smooth. Wow. Interesting. You've got the Emirates 380 second in line. In fact, the next four look to be heavy aircraft, starting off with LATAM. Operated by LATAM Brazil, flight number LA8084 from Sao Paulo, a 10-hour and 30-minute long journey. The Boeing 777-300ER registered as Papa Tango Mike Uniform Alpha, is 15 years of age, registered in June 2008, 25 minutes earlier than expected, and it's fourth most tracked worldwide with 580 watches. Here is LATAM. Sure, just as I say, there's some greases. The BA320 decides to smash the runway. I was about to say as well, got the Virgin Atlantic A330-300, that's the CEO, and by the looks of it, I think they'll be lining up on 27 right. I say lining up, it will be holding short of 27 right, sorry. Need to be exact. Yeah, by the looks of it, the heavier aircraft that will be ready to depart will be making their way over to 27 right instead of 27 left. The traffic at 27 left is much too heavy at the moment. The Emirates 380 is actually picking up on the radar. I hope they make it to 27 right instead. But yeah, anyway, speaking of Emirates and their A380s, we've got one in the sky right now. It would be nice to see both of them. One depart, one arrive, but there you go. You've got one arrival. Flight number EK29 for the Emirates A380-800, registered as Alpha 6 Echo Oscar Whiskey. Now this is the flight from Dubai, a 7-hour and 23-minute long journey where it's covered a total of 3,417 miles, making it the second most tracked worldwide aircraft on flight radar, 840 watches. It's 20 minutes later than expected, which is showing a yellow warning. Either way, it's not too bad. And it is 8 years of age, is this aircraft, registered in October 2015. Here it is. I'm keeping my eyes on that Emirates 380 that's pushing back. Fingers crossed they don't actually make it on 27 left. But anyway. And that once again, the beast from the Middle East, the Emirates A380, the mighty king of the skies. Doing a fantastic job there with the landing. In fact, yeah, you can see there was a bit of a bounce, sort of touched down, then decided to get back up, and then it was on the ground with a very, very nice flare as well. The nose right the way up. That Virgin 330-300 has actually gone to 27 left instead. Wonder why. I don't think they'll make it. In fact, there's 16 minutes left. They could, which is have to wait and see. Sharon saying that was a really good landing. Definitely was a really good landing. Let's see. Paul saying excellent stuff. Danny, the countdown is on 18 minutes. Lucy saying just realised we have both the Formula 1 and the Formula E livery today with Qatar and Saudi. Yeah. Would be nice to see the Etihad Formula 1 livery here as well. Just to add to the bunch. The Emirates 380 still, it's like it's pushed back. It's not moving just yet, so I'm assuming they're starting their engines. Fingers crossed they make it our way. Qatar jet is not picking up on the radar just yet anyway, so we'll get the Qatar and the Etihad by the looks of it. But anyway, we've got the 787 of BA, it's the 9 Dreamliner, then a 7878 Dreamliner behind. We've got Vietnam Airlines pulling into the queue as well. Don't see them too often. They've got a nice sort of turquoise livery. It's like a greenish colour. Don't know how you describe it, but anyway, BA242 this is, the British Airways 7879 Dreamliner with the Reg Golf Zulu Bravo Kilo Papa from Mexico City. It's a 9 hour and 32 minute long journey with the total distance covered being 5,542 miles. The aircraft is 7 years of age, registered in October 2016, and it's actually really early, about 50 minutes early. There's the Emirates 380. Just slowly taxiing. It's taking its sweet time. I mean, it's got to wait for the other Emirates jet to actually pull out of the gate, doesn't it? So, that's probably why. And the Emirates A380 that will be set to depart is currently moving. Now, there's 14 minutes until the runway alternations. Have your fingers crossed. Hopefully, they'll be taxing that to some right. Really am hoping for that. Where's the aircraft? That's a lamppost. There it is. Getting mulled up between the lamppost and the aircraft. There you go. 787, as I said, once again, probably tell by the curved wings, is BA256, the flight number of the Delhi flight. 8 hours and 54 minutes of flight time. The 7878 Dreamliner registered as Golf Zulu Bravo Juliet Bravo. 10 years of age, and also 30 minutes earlier than expected. It has travelled a total of 4,188 miles. Here it is. And Michael saying, I really like the information provided about each landing, very informative. Thanks. No worries, Michael, glad you're enjoying it. Trying to give you as much info as possible. As I know, myself, I would like to find out every little bit of detail that I can find about these aircraft arriving and departing. Really smooth. Really good stuff for that landing. That's 787 greasing its way onto the runway. Really good stuff. I was gonna say, is that our first aircraft to taxi down to 27 right, but no, it's not. It's a PA 320. Is that a CEO? I think it is a CEO. Just being moved around, probably going to a different gate or stand, or maybe the maintenance hangar, never know. but I do think it's more likely to be heading on over to the stand. Let's see, Peppy joining us from Innsbruck, Austria. Very warm welcome to you, Peppy. Hope you're doing well. BA with the 320 CEO up next, then BA with the Air A320neo right after, then Vietnam Airlines Aer Lingus, and another BA jet. I think that's it really. There's a Turkish Airlines A330-300 5 minutes out as well. They should make it. I think the last aircraft might be the Turkish jet actually. We've got 10 minutes left. We'll have to see. And I see the Emirates A380 just in front of me. I'm on 380. Head on over to 27 right. You know what? I don't think it's looking promising, I'll be honest. I mean, the Air Canada jet is pointed towards us. That's just pushed back. Oh, actually, what's coming out of the Virgin Atlantic hangar? Is that 787? What's that black thing on the back? They repaired that. Right, you guys might have to tell me because my monitor's way too small to tell. But there is sort of a black patch where the reg is on the rear end of that Virgin 787-9. That must be what they were fixing. There you go. Anyway, in the meantime, we'll focus on the arriving aircraft, which is a British Airways A320neo registered as Golf Tango Tango November Charlie from Athens. A 3-hour and 26-minute long journey on board BA 639. The A320neo is 5 years of age, registered in May 2018. It's also right on time for its arrival. We've got our first aircraft that I can see. Oh, in fact, we've got 2 aircraft taxiing to 27 right now for departures. It's an A320neo. We've also got a Swiss A220 pushing back now as well, and also the Air Canada 777. That's the aircraft. At least those are the 2 aircraft I was talking about, not the Air Canada of course, but yeah, by the looks of it, that Emirates A380 will not be heading to 27 right, but we should still have the Qatar A380 and the Etihad 380 departing on 27 right instead. What a shame about that Emirates 380 though. God, it's never too late. It's like a death stare with this A320neo. Waiting for the taxi lights. Where are they? Anyway, we'll get back onto that A320neo in a minute. We have got the Vietnam Airlines arrival from Ho Chi Minh City. And that's on board the 7879 Dreamliner, registered as Victor November Alpha 870. As I said, from Ho Chi Minh City, which is a total distance of 6,355 miles, equaling out to a 13-hour and 15-minute long flight time. 20 minutes later than expected is this aircraft, but here it is, Vietnam Airlines. Really nice livery. Scandinavian jet taking a different taxiway, not too sure why. I mean, it might jump the queue and depart halfway into the runway. Who knows? Either way, it's got some time to be waiting. Yeah, that Emirates 380 definitely off the 27 left. In fact, we can just see it all the way in the distance. What a shame. Shame on Emirates, shame on you. Still got Qatar and Etihad, wherever they might be. Still not pinging up on the radar, but there you go. Yeah, what have we next to arrive though? It's going to be Aer Lingus, then a BA jet, and then Turkish, and that should be it until the alternations take place. So yes, the third final arrival on 27 right today. Flight number EI166, Aer Lingus with the A320-200 from Dublin, 50-minute long journey. Registration, Echo India Delta Echo Kilo, 19 years of age. Oh, wonder why the police have got flashing blues on. It's like they stopped these two aircraft, the Scandinavian and the Air Canada. I don't think they've done anything wrong. Hopefully not, at least. Yeah, Scandinavian's continuing. So is the Air Canada. Yeah, and there you go, the police. They've stopped the flashing blues. Anyway, BA669, British Airways with their A320-200 from Marrakesh, a 3-hour and 8-minute long journey. Registration Golf Echo Uniform Yankee Foxtrot, 14 years of age. This jet, January 2010. Sorry about that. Just quickly had to get a bit of a drink ahead of the alternations. Anyway, the final aircraft to land on runway 27 right today is going to be Turkish Airlines with their Airbus A330-300 from Istanbul, a 3-hour and 30-minute long journey. Flight number TK1985, registered as Tango Charlie Juliet November Kilo. Here it is. Cairo, very warm welcome to you. Welcome once again. Edward Brown saying, is it possible to listen to ATC? Unfortunately, ATC is actually illegal to use whilst streaming live, Edward. Yeah, and obviously we don't really want to go against any rules. There's Swiss for the A220. Yeah, so quite a few people are saying it. Well, Trace saying, well, Boeing is known for missing doors. Sharon saying, I believe it may be a small cargo door. Can't remember the name of the compartment. Michael saying, I'll have to go now, but thanks for the stream. Great stuff. We'll tune in again next time. Stay safe, everyone. Really appreciate that, Michael. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Helsinki Spotting, very good afternoon to you. A warm welcome. The first departure of the day, here it is. It's going to be Air Canada. With the 777. Right, so it's the 777-300ER, the first one of the day for us. It's going to be off to Vancouver, flight number AC861, already on a move, wasting absolutely no time, registered as Charlie Foxtrot India Tango Lima. I was going to say, I might read out the special list of aircrafts that we're expecting to see, but the Air Canada jets left me absolutely no time. Yeah, anyway. Also lifting off quite quickly as well. What a climb. Gear doors opening, gear will be going up. Absolutely stunning. Starting off with a heavy as well. Got an American Airlines 777-200. That BA jet is actually being towed. Thought that was going to be a departure, but no. Can I take a quick sip of my drink quickly? There you go, perfect. Just in time. So yes, on the runway now is going to be flight number SK504, the Scandinavian or SES Connect Airbus A320 Neo off to Copenhagen, flight number EISIK or Echo India Sierra India Kilo. It's 1 year of age, this aircraft, registered in April 2022, and was supposed to depart Heathrow at 2:20. Currently it is 3 o'clock, so a bit late. Just a tad. The Etihad Airways A380 is picking up on the radar now, just pushing back, so they'll be making their way over to 27 rights shortly. No news on the Qatar jet just yet. Scandinavian's just taking his sweet time. There you go. Heard me. That's Scandinavian for you, absolutely rocketing out of London Heathrow with a very quick rotation. Looks like Swiss. A bit of working as well from that A220. Off to Zurich, already on a move as well. Flight number LX333, the A220-300 with a Reg Hotel Bravo Juliet Charlie India. Here it is. Off it goes. BA with their 777, the 200ER off to New York JFK, flight number BA115. These aircrafts are really not wasting time. It's like one goes, the other literally lines up, and as soon as the other one rotates, the other one starts moving. Golf Victor India Delta off to JFK. Absolutely stunning commie topping. Love this channel. You can actually hear the planes. Really appreciate that, commie. We did spend quite some time Trying to make sure that our microphone picks up the engine sounds and less of the wind. We've got a Logan Air. By the looks of it, it'll be third in line to depart, including this American jet, of course. James saying nice colours, really appreciate that, James. Paul saying eyeliner livery, I love, by Air Canada. What a great start to 27 right. Yeah, it's good that it's a heavy as well. Yes, so flight number AA139 for the American Airlines 777-200ER off to LAX Los Angeles. Absolutely great job. Can't wait for one of the United 767s to depart. It's Smoky Joe engines, you know. Anyway, KLM on the runway now. You guys can't see anything because it's blurred. Bear with me. There is KLM with the Embraer E190 off to Amsterdam. It's operated by KLM City Opera as this flight. Flight number KL1010. Now the reg of this jet will be Papa Hotel Echo Zulu Delta, 15 years of age. And this was actually the E190 which we had seen come in. If you do like the small jets like the E190, you'll be happy to know that we will have the E190, the ATR-72 and then the Airbus A318 all after each other. Might even have the BA319 jump the queue as well. Some info on that Virgin Atlantic aircraft as well that I was asking about with the gear doors, not gear doors, sorry, with the I think it was a baggage door, I think Sharon said it was. Yeah, it's got an engine cover on as well, if that is anything to anyone. There it is, KLM E190 on the move finally. This one's going to be quick, isn't it? Absolutely great job there. Got another death stare with this aircraft right here. But let's get it to focus. There you go. Just about. Oh, it's the sun. The sun is doing really. The sun's being really annoying. It's making sure that our camera has a bit of a tough time actually focusing on anything. I do apologise, but there you go. Abraham Park saying, I love the sounds of the British Airways 777. Yeah, they do sound amazing. Very loud. Let's see. Plane Gang, good afternoon to you. Steve Kelly saying, so busy. First of all, good afternoon. Yeah, it is. It's London Heathrow. It's non-stop here. Yeah, Canada's engine just starting now as well. Lucy saying, best sounding engine. The Trent 800s in my opinion. Peppy once again joining us from Austria, very warm welcome. There it is, the ATR-72 on the move now. Let's see, this is going to be absolutely rapid. It'll be in the air in what, I'd say count 20 seconds? That's a stretch, maybe 10. Absolutely rapid. The Logan Air ATR-72 having no troubles whatsoever. As I said, 10 seconds, bit more realistic. It's like as soon as they spool up, they're ready to go. Right, Right, second arms jam, there it is, Air Canada, with a Swiss A220 pusher Mac as well. Right, so we will have, I did say it was going to be the A318, but no, actually, the 7879 Dreamliner has joined the queue in front, or joined the runway, I should say. Flight number BA197 off to Houston, Golf Zulu Bravo Kilo Lima the reg. This jet is only 10 minutes later than expected as well. Just some news on the Etihad 380. That has just begun its taxi now. Just saw that on the opposite side of the airport. So we'll be heading down to 27 right shortly. It's going to have to wait to cross the runway, and then we'll see it very, very soon. But here's Air Canada. Scary aircraft staring right at us with its with its really nice eyeliner. Oh, is that Qatar 380? Scheduled to depart at 20 past. So yeah, should be picking up on the runway very, very soon. A few minutes, in fact. We've got the Tarom Airbus A380 on the move as well, off to Bucharest. Flight number RO392. If you'd like to check that out for yourselves, the reg of the A390 will be Yankee Romeo Alpha Sierra Delta. Yeah, that was Yankee Romeo Alpha Sierra Delta. There you go. There's Tarom. On the move, finally. Absolutely stunning, the Tarom baby bus, the Airbus A318. You can see it there in the distance, one of the other aircrafts that we had seen departing. Yeah, got the A350 as well. There it is, BA, the A350 1000 that will be. Paul's been a member with us for 3 months now, really appreciate that, Paul. Great support for the channel, massive thank you. On the move already, it's a BA. It's an A319, I think it is. Yeah, it is. That's flight number BA732 off to Geneva, the Airbus A319 with a reg Golf Echo Uniform Papa Uniform. We've got a United 7879 Dreamliner just lining up on the runway now. Next, after this jet, should be the Air Algeria A330. But yeah, off to Denver is going to be this United Airlines 7879 Dreamliner with the reg November 26966. Uniform Alpha 263, the flight number, or UA263 I should say. Yes, Air Algeria already lining up, absolutely no time wasted, it's just left and right for me. Stunning stuff. Now let's see The A330 already spooling up as well. It's on the move. Flight number AH2055 off to Algiers, the A330-200 with the Reg 7 Tango Victor Juliet Zulu, 19 years of age. Really quick for the Air Algeria jet. Look at that. Instant. Next will be the British Airways 777. Let's see, where's that off to? Bahrain, 777-200ER with the Reg Golf Victor, India Victor, flight number BA125 off to Bahrain. 24 years of age, this aircraft, registered in June 1999. 35 minutes later than expected for its departure time as well, and we'll be travelling a total of 3,168 miles. Non-stop heavies, but that will change now. We've got a runway inspection currently taking place now, so quite a few of the aircrafts just holding, including the A350 of BA. In fact, that's still taxiing. But the A320 CEO that we're just watching now, in fact, no, let's watch the Air Canada jet. That's one that's moving. Or maybe this A320 Neo, you know. Just position the camera here. Bear with me. I'm just going to take a bit of a drink, and of course I shall read you the scheduled special jets for the departing action. There you go. Alrighty, so back again. So we've got flight number EY20 for the Etihad Airways A380 off to Abu Dhabi. We've got VY8961 for the Vueling A321 CEO off to Paris. BA277, the British Airways 777-200ER with a special one-world delivery from Hyderabad. QR4 for the Qatar Airways A380 off to Doha. EI161, the Aer Lingus A320 CEO with a special Irish rugby team livery. That's going to be heading to Dublin. SV116, the Saudi Airlines 787X or 10 Dreamliner with a special Neom livery from Jeddah. That's one we had seen already arrive. QR8, the Qatar Airways 777-300ER with a special Formula 1 Global Partnership livery off to Doha. SV122, the Saudi Airlines 777-300ER with the Ad Diriyah E-Prix special heading to Riyadh. So those are the special aircrafts that we're expecting to see very, very soon. Of course, during the course of the remaining period of our stream. Let's see, Melissa. Very good afternoon to you. Welcome. Hope you're enjoying the content. Dan's Cars, Planes and Trains. A very good afternoon to you too. Welcome. And there's the A320 lining up. The CEO off to Madrid, flight number BA462 with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform Oscar. Gemma, good afternoon to you, saying everyone. Good afternoon everyone. Great shots, very good camera, picture is so clear. Really appreciate that, Gemma. Glad that you're enjoying it. No worries, Kiwi, we'll see you next time. Take care. Abraham saying, can a pilot fly both Airbus and Boeing, or do they have to pick one and stick for it the rest of their lives? I'm not 100% sure, but it's unusual. I'll say that. I've never really heard of a pilot switching from, Airbus to Boeing. I guess it might depend, really. I'm not 100% sure, but I mean, if you think about it, you're going to be flying with a side stick with Airbus, or you're flying with a yoke for Boeing, so they're two really different things. I'd imagine it'd be really, really difficult to get into flying both. So I'm going to say I don't think you can, but maybe someone more educated could let you know about that. Got 787 just taxiing in front now. It's going to be the 9 Dreamliner by the looks of it. I've got a BA, what was that, the 3? Let's get this to focus first. Get the info on it after it departs as well anyway. I think that's a 320. It's either the 320 or the 319. No, it is a 320. I remember this one, the patchy one. And Reed Aviation, good afternoon to you. We hope you're doing well. We've got the Etihad 380 right over there. Excited for that one. Guitar should be appearing somewhat soon. We're scheduled to depart at 20 past. Not sure where that's gone. Aiden saying he's going to be flying on the Etihad 380 soon in August. Amazing. Have a great time. Got the A380 of Etihad departing very, very soon, so that's going to be one for you. There's Austrian 320 Neo, that's taxiing to 27 right, as well as the Egypt Air 777 that's just pushing back there. Chris, happy Saturday. Very good afternoon to you, Chris. We hope you're doing well. Jackie McDonald joining us from Dallas, saying hi, I'm a new subscriber. Amazing. Welcome along, Jackie. Thanks for the support. Really, really, really appreciate it. The A350 covered by a lamppost. Lovely. Focus on the 787 instead. No worries, Chris. You're here now. Anyway, the A350 is on the move. Off to Phoenix, the A350 1000 with the Reg Golf X-Ray Whiskey Bravo Sierra, flight number BA289. Brand new, registered in January 2024. two aircraft, the United 767 as well, just pushed back. And just moving out off to Montreal is going to be the Boeing 777-300ER of Air Canada, flight number AC865 with the reg Charlie Foxtrot India Uniform Victor. And it looks like it's going to be a Swiss A220 to depart, and then the Etihad 380, which is just moving forward. Surprised. It's usually the A380s to depart after the heavier aircrafts. But yeah, no. It's going to be right after this A220 instead. So yes, Swiss, right over here. Flight number LX355 for the Swiss A220-300 with the reg Hotel Bravo Juliet Charlie Foxtrot heading to Geneva. Not too sure if the mic is picking that up, but there's an engine start of the United 767 in front of me. It's quite nice, I'll tell you that. It's very sort of high pitched as well. It seems like we've got an Airbus A320neo, British Airways just edging forward, so I don't think that Etihad jet is going to be departing just yet. It's going to have to wait for the Swiss and obviously the BA. The Swiss jet, is it moving? Yes, it is finally on the move. The Swiss A220 off to Geneva, come on. See there, that A320neo instantly rushing to line up. Great stuff there. We've got the A320neo, but we'll focus on that in a minute. Just going to get these two aircrafts in the shot now. Here it is, United 767 and the Egypt Air 777. Egypt Air Chat. It seems like they're already ready to taxi to 27 right. I think it's more of the United jets that's actually holding them up. The Etihad jet is actually moving forward as well. You know what? We'll focus on the Etihad jet rather than the BA320. See it go past though. There it is, the Neo. And that Neo will be off to Faro. Flight number BA594. Here it is, the Etihad 380 though. This should be the King of the Skies. Flight number EY20. Off to Abu Dhabi. Registration Alpha 6 Alpha Papa Hotel. 8 years of age. December 2015. This aircraft is just about 38 minutes later than expected for its departure time. Oh, it's already moving. that an aircraft I see on approach into 27 right? Can see something. Oops. Sorry about that. That was the King of the Skies Etihad 380 I could just about see an aircraft in the far distance. Not too sure if he's lining for 27 left, but he is pointing in the direction of 27 right. But no, he's 27 left. There it is. It's gone back now. That's the United 767. Let's see. Hamanon joining us from Japan. I hope I've said that correctly. A very warm welcome to you. Yes, some people are saying any more A380s. Yes, there will be. We've got the Qatar 380. Well, it was due to depart at, I think it's 10 to 3. Then it got pushed back to 20 past. So now I've got no idea where it is. The Egypt Air taking the same taxiway that United jet did as well. It's nice for us. No info on that Qatar 380 yet. It's got no time as to when it will be departing. It's a nice turn there for that Egypt Air jet. It'll be off to Cairo, where it did come from, of course, from its last flight. I do apologise about that, son. That's one of the parked cars over here. That 787 was an absolute rocket ship on departure. Oh, there it goes again. I do apologise. Set off the car alarm. There's that 787. Anyway, I got a 320-200 on the runway now off to Marseille. Flight number BA380 with the Reg Golf Echo Uniform Yankee. Jeez, I hope that does not go off again. Yes, it's gone off, of course. Oh, that's a pain. As I said, I do apologise. Not much we can do about it because it is not our car. Sharon's saying as one loud car alarm. Yeah, it's an older car as well. I think it's a Toyota. Anyway, it's gonna go off again. Yeah, there it is. That's a lovely departure there. It's an American jet now. The 777-300ER with the reg November 73 Alpha November off to New York. Flight number AA105. 10 years of age, this 777, registered in April 2013. Where is that Qatar A380? I do wonder. Just don't want to leave Heathrow by the looks of it. Absolutely stunning. Got landing lights on for that's Austrian Airlines, isn't it? And the A320neo should be going out very, very soon. You can see there the windsock also in the shot. Quite active today. Kurt saying pull the plug. The guy's sorted it now. There it is. Paul saying, right folks, dashing off to do some stuff. We'll be lurking. Of course, it's been a job, guys. Seeing you all once again. Danny, you're a star. What a show. Good to see you at London Heathrow as always. No worries, Paul. Great to have you with us. Honestly, we're glad that you're enjoying it. Yeah, we'll see you next time, Paul. Take care. Reed Aviation. I do like the American Airlines livery as well. It is a nice silver sort of shade. It's better than it being plain white. Who like Air France, for example? Hammond saying, I would like to go to London Heathrow to take pictures someday. Yeah, you definitely should. Whenever that opportunity arises, definitely come to London Heathrow. It's really, really nice for picture taking. I have the same question for the people. Would you like seeing the E2 or the A220? You know what? I'd say the E2. Partly because we rarely ever see them at Heathrow. It's only what? Helvetic? That sometimes operate the Swiss route. They sometimes use the E2 jet, and also KLM. That's it. The A220's got multiple operators of them. So yeah, I'd say the E2 personally. I think it looks a bit classier as well, in my opinion. I mean, really, to summarise, I like Embraer jets in general. But, yeah, great question. Let's see. Reed Aviation's become a premium economy membership. A member. Really appreciate that, Reed Aviation. Massive thank you for the support. Enjoy the perks. Premium economy member. Amazing. William Wales, very good afternoon to you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Kurt saying, I don't know what an E2 jet looks like. Yeah, Kurt, I mean, if we had any here, I would show them to you, but I don't think we've had a single one today. And I don't think there's a single one on the schedule either. Yeah, the A220s, you see them all the time. That American 777-200ER is off to Charlotte. Flight number AA735 with the reg November 781 Alpha November. That Qatar jet finally is on the radar after quite some time. And there's Egypt there as well. The 777-300 lining up on the runway off to Cairo. Flight number MS778. Registered as Sierra, Uniform Golf Delta November, 40 minutes later than expected, 13 years of age for this aircraft. There's quite some heavy traffic here, I'll tell you that. There's a train of like 9 BA jets waiting to depart, as well as obviously Scandinavian Eurowings and Vueling. I think there's a Lufthansa on the way as well, and of course the Qatar 380. We've got a British Airways 777 as well. But anyway, on the runway now, what we're excited to see is going to be the Virgin Atlantic A350 1000, registered as Golf Victor November Victor Romeo off to Orlando, flight number VS135. Now the A350 is brand new, registered in February 2024. It's just 25 minutes later than expected for its arrival time. For its departure time. See, I'm so used to seeing the arrivals, making that a mistake. I do apologise. Yes, but anyway, you've got the Virgin Atlantic A350 next up. Also, just some news about that Virgin Atlantic 787 that we had seen with that sort of cargo door patch, I guess you could say. That's been pulled back into the hangar. It came out just to be pulled in. Not too sure why, but there you go. Climb out though of that A350, stunning job. Oh, look what else you got here. Let's try and see. There it is. What jet is that? Yeah, is that a 787 perhaps? I shall check. I shall check. Let's see. That was the 787. In fact, no, actually, is that 787? Yeah, I think it was. Aero Mexico and their 787 Dreamliner from Mexico City. Just conducting a loop, and then they'll be into the approach for 27 left. But anyway, up next for departure is going to be this 767-300ER of United, registered as November 675 Uniform Alpha, flight number UA959. That's to set off to Chicago. 767 is 23 years of age. Oh, no. Never mind. It's this aircraft. Please jump the queue. A cheeky A321neo has appeared out of nowhere and started departing. I was like, wait, I can hear the engine spooling up. That's not a 767, is it? No, that was the A321neo. Anyway, 767 off to Chicago up next. I'm sure they'll be on the move right about now. There it is, landing lights are on. We've got the young man who wants to be a pilot with us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. A nice plane spotting break for you. Hope you're doing well. Well, 767 using pretty much the whole runway. If they really said, you know what, we pay for the runway, we use all the runway. Look at that. Must be a bit heavy there. Not too smoky either, the engines. Wonder if they're not running on full power today. Oh no, there it is, starting to appear. There you go. Absolutely stunning. And wow, as I turn the camera back, we've already got our next departure, and it's going to be a BA 777. I think it's the 200. It looks to be the 200. After Beijing, flight number BA 89. And the reg of that jet would be Golf Yankee Mike Oscar, for those wondering. Where's that Qatar 380? I'm still searching for it. Oh wow, is it? What even is it doing? I think it's just taxiing now. Finally, it's moving at 5 knots ground speed. So slowly but surely. I've got flight number BA480 on the runway now off to Barcelona. It's going to be this British Airways A320-200 with the reg Golf Echo Uniform Kilo. Now the A320 is 21 years of age, registered in October 2002. Next should be Scandinavian. Seems like it's going to be Scandinavian and perhaps Vueling just moving forward. I think it will be Vueling actually. Lucy saying, got to head off now, enjoy the rest of the show, keep up the good work. Really appreciate that, Lucy. Great to have had you with us during our show today, so massive thank you for tuning in. Take care. Tegan, yes, that's us. The One World special of a BA as well. There's Vueling as well, line up on the runway now, saw that come in, seeing that go out now as well. It's going to be flight number VY8961 from Paris, the A321 CEO with the Reg Echo Charlie Mike uniform, 7 years of age, registered in July 2016, 48 minutes. Is that later than expected? Yeah. Oh, rocketing out as well. Look at that. They've definitely replaced the engine cover as well. You could see there, you could see the second half of the Vueling name on one half of the engine, and then it was blank on the other half. A quick departure there. You've got the Eurowings up next. The A319 off to Hamburg, saw this one depart actually. Flight number EW7463 with the reg Delta Alpha Bravo Golf Juliet. Right, where's that Qatar 380? Where is it? There's Lufthansa though, lined up. The A320neo after Frankfurt, flight number LH909, Delta Alpha India November India, the reg of this Lufthansa jet. Stunning stuff. Lufthansa with the old livery. Can't get much better than that. I've got BA with the A319 off to Belfast. Down it, no, only on Saturdays unfortunately. No daily shows from us. We do live in Cardiff after all. Sharon saying, Danny, now that you've pointed out that yellow dot on the tail, it really bugs me. See, I mean, what was the point of it? Made life harder for themselves. I'd just like to say a special thank you to Sharon for the £20 donation on coffee. Really appreciate that, Sharon. Really generous of you. So massive thank you. Super Day Moon saying it's my favourite airline, Lufthansa. Likewise. I'm trying to play a game with myself, and that game is Spot the Qatar A380. It's supposed to be crossing 27 left. In fact, no, it's going to be crossing now. Oh, is it going to make it? In fact, maybe not. It's going to have to wait for that Aero Mexico. That Qatar really is testing my patience. Anyway, the A319 on the ground, also heading to Frankfurt. Flight number BA910 with the reg Golf Echo Uniform Papa Tango. 23 years of age, this aircraft. Finally on move. So we've got a question, and that question is, how long do they wait before takeoff? Is it 10 seconds? I'm absolutely not sure, because today it's been like, as soon as you line up, you're free to take off. Yeah, no, but genuinely I'm not too sure what the sort of timing is on how long you have to wait until you depart. Let's say a Lingus. Got 777 of BA departing now. Is that the 300 or the 200? I think that's the 200. Yeah, it is. The 200ER. Off to Bermuda, flight number BA159. And you've got another 777 effect. The next two departures will be of 777s, all of BA. The last one's a special. Here it is off to Doha, BA 123, the flight number of the 777-200ER with a Reg Golf Yankee Mike by Sierra. Wow, loud jet this is. Absolutely roared away. Got the next one here as well. I'm going to be silent for this one. I know this one's going to be loud as well. The 777-200 once again with a special one world sticker. Such a loud departure that it set off a car alarm. And so that was off to Hyderabad, this 777-200ER of British Airways with a special one world sticker. I've got the Qatar 380 in sight. Hopefully that departs as quick as possible because that's quite late. Should have departed at what, pretty much 3 o'clock, 3:05. There it is. Finally in sight. Got the A330neo with Delta off to Seattle, flight number DL21, registration November 419 Delta X-ray. Once again set off the car alarm. Is this Delta A330neo? Alright, Qatar 380, you just stopped taxiing. Got 787 in sight as well. Oh, there you go, on the move once again. It's just moving forwards. What I'm going to say is I think what's going to happen is they're going to get rid of all of these smaller aircrafts, let them depart first, and then it's going to be the 787s and obviously the A380 departing. So it's going to be get rid of the smaller aircrafts to make way for the bigger ones. That's what they usually do, at least. That's the Airbus A320neo with BA. A nice rotation, very, very quick. Not much time needed. There's a Qantas A380 visible to us. It's like the old text, the old livery sort of thing. Yeah, that text is in a different font to the newer sort of livery that they got going on. At least I believe. It definitely looks different. Got the A321neo Lining up though, that is going to be off to Lisbon. In fact, no, that's not even the A321neo, it's the A320neo. Sorry, I do apologise. Yeah, off to Lisbon, BA502 with the Reg Golf Tango Tango November Juliet. And that's just jumped the queue in front of a A322. And just once again, a British Airways off to Lyon though. And Min Weir saying, I landed the 777-300, Saudi, flight number SV121, thanks for spotting, no worries, did a great job, so round of applause to you. Glad to have managed to capture it, of course. Sent in quite a few specials as well. Tim has got an explanation as to why we've got the yellow dot on the Vueling livery. It says the reason for the yellow dot on Vueling tail is it's one of the colours of the national flag. Its historical roots are in the roots of the Castilian civilization. It also symbolises movement and desire. Interesting. I didn't actually know that. It's so awkward. I mean, with that sort of grey tail that it's got, it's awkward in my opinion, but yeah, fair enough. At least it's got a bit of a hidden meaning. And the BA jet on the move now, off to Lyon finally. Flight number BA364. We've got the heavier 787 on the move now as well. I think I did predict it correctly. I think it's going to be the heavier ones to depart. So the Qatar jet should be third, hopefully. The Virgin Atlantic 787 edging forward. Ooh. I think the Qatar 380 is falling one behind, but anyway, 787 of BA on the move now. It's going to be flight number BA 267 off to Portland, the 7878 Dreamliner with a reg going for Zulu Bravo Juliet Kilo. Yeah, next in line actually is going to be the Qatar jet, not third, it's next. Virgin Atlantic jet is at hold. Here it is. This will be flight number QR4, the Qatar Airways A380-800 with the reg Alpha 7 Alpha Papa Hotel off to Doha. The 7-year-old aircraft has been through quite the delay with an hour of delay time. Anyway, finally on the move now. This will be our last jet, of course, of the stream, just to let you all know. But here is the mega rocket ship. And there goes the Qatar Airways A380, testing my patience truly. That was just sitting at the stand for way too long, and then it had to hold on the taxiway before it could cross the runway. And yeah, finally we got to experience that Qatar Airways A380. Still a bit sad about having to miss that Emirates 380, as it made it just before the alternations. But yes, that's it for us today. I think we're going to end it off there. I'm going to say a massive thank you to everyone that watched, of course, that subscribed, that liked. Your support really does mean the world to us, and it's you know, it's the reason why we get to be here. Obviously your support drives us to do better. No, sorry about that. Yeah, so your support really does drive us to do better, to keep being here, and to keep streaming the London Heathrow action. So a massive thank you to you all. As I said, massive thank you to those that donated and to those that became members. Really appreciate the support. It's really helpful for the channel. So yeah, that's it from us. A massive thank you. We'll be back for our final show on the Aviation Hunters channel next Saturday, hopefully. Bear with me. Rudely interrupted by that Virgin Atlantic 787. But yeah, as I was saying, we'll have the final show on the Aviation Hunters page hopefully next Saturday. But obviously do pay attention to community posts, as we will post more info then as to the time, etc. So yes, a massive thank you to you all. We shall see you all next Saturday. Take care.